pod. You can get it at Kroger.
All right. Here we go. All right. So, you guys remember what happened last time?
We win!
Big fight, yes.
And I did the killing this time, Barry.
Very happy
I still
about
think
that.
Barry did the killing.
Yeah,
I mean, I got
pretty
2
certain.
kills.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain Barry did the killing.
No. I got the final hit, and I did the most damage to the guy. To the one target. Everything else, that was Barry.
All right. Oh, that's fair.
Sure.
Okay.
Fine. Put it on your resume.
Heck yeah.
All right. Well, yes. So
Also, remember to include that you wouldn't have been able to do shit if Natalia didn't keep dispelling that slow.
Yes, it was a team effort. It was a team effort.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just happy that I finally got a killing blow.
Yes, on a big bad guy, who wasn't necessarily bad, but big. All right, so yeah, you guys have been traveling through these cave systems looking for Kelman. Finally got to a point where you figured out where he was headed or what he was looking for. Got almost all the way there before being attacked by 6 large ant/gorilla-like creatures called Umber Hulks. And you guys, after that fight, barely escaping, losing all of the rest of your comrades, the undead dwarves who you had enlisted to help you. You guys decide to rest, which is probably a good idea because after doing some scouting, Brett finds that there's 4 large golems, a 5th one on a large, long balcony, and you guys end up making and devising a plan to go find out how to kill everything without dying. So you guys devise your plan, make your way to the drop, passing by some purple mist, fog, smoke, gaseous form of something. After getting yourselves set up, you make your way over towards the golem, only to find that it is in fact alive, and it is Kassadin, the creator of the Anvil of the Void, the thing you've been looking for. You found the Anvil of the Void, and after some long conversations between Kassadin and Kelman, who shows up behind you in a gaseous form, coming out of a gaseous form, you guys decide to help Kelman and take and claim the Anvil of the Void for the dwarves, where you guys had a massive fight, managing to eventually kill Kassadin and the rest of the golems and the deep spawn that he spawned in the middle of the fight. And that is where we're going to pick up. You guys have just finished killing Kassadin, and as the armor clanks down, Calvin I finally got one. And the Kelman kind of looks over you. That one's mine. And there's a slight moment of tension before he lets out a bit of a chuckle as Calvin's like staring him down. And that's where we're going to pick up. So, Calvin, I'm going to start with you. What are you doing?
I stand up, or no, I stood up last time. That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just I'm gonna grab a hold of the leg. It's like, no, this is mine.
Like the plate armor leg?
I mean, is it? No, that's right. He's gigantic, isn't he?
Yeah, not only is he gigantic, but it's just the armor now. There's no like form. It's just the like plate portion of it.
I mean, if there is a bit of it that I can take, I would like to just take as a trophy.
Yeah, absolutely. You could take that as a trophy.
Or maybe meld it into armor or something later.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, actually, that's pretty good. That's kind of cool. Iron golem armor? Yeah.
What's everyone else doing?
I mean, if you want to be a golem, you can just.
I mean, yeah, you could just
ask them to turn you into a golem. I think that's the thing that they would gladly do.
Well, as far as what's happening at the moment, Nat still has 8 rounds of aura vitality up.
Yeah, who needs healing?
So, I think a few people need some healing, if I recall correctly.
Yes, please. I believe I do. I haven't looked in a second. So. Stupid tinfoil.
All right, yeah. So go ahead and roll your 8 rounds of healing. You guys can split that out between the 4 of you, 5 of you. Actually, Vid will definitely take some. He's at 2 HP, if I remember right. Yeah, he looks pretty beaten to hell. So, things of note before Kelman starts talking to you all. There are some significant cracks in the structure of this overhang of the area here. There's like 3 or 4 inch wide, deep cracks in this that all come to a point at the anvil. And Kelman is kind of like looking around, waiting for his companions to come up, and they do eventually make their way up here. They're a little slow. Barry, are you headed up that way as well? Or are you still kind of keeping a lookout?
Wow, that's a lot of 1s and 2s.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty low.
Oh god, yeah, I need health. I just looked.
You know what? Just in case.
You're gonna stay?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up here just in case.
Okay, no, that's fair. Yeah. So as his men make his way up to him, the rest of them. Oh, there is another one.
Only 51 points of healing. How much do people need?
A lot.
Yeah, Vid'll take 12.
Okay.
And then you guys can whatever else left. And Kelman turns to you all. Right. Well, now that we've settled that, glad to see you're on our side. I suppose, and he kind of like clenches his axe a little bit. You are on our side, right?
At least for the most part, it would seem, yes. I think there's still some negotiation to be had in regards to that, the specifics of that, but yes.
What sort of negotiation? Well, actually, before we do that, he starts calling out names of the dwarves, like Gestapo, or yeah, I'm just making up names.
Gestapo.
He starts calling the names of the dwarves and like, hey, let's get this thing moved. It's got it's right on top of these cracks that are huge. So they're like,
yeah, I would advise let's get all the weight away from the edges of the crack.
So they come up and they begin attempting to pull. Does anyone help move the anvil? The 4 of them cannot move it. The 5 of them cannot move it on their own.
I would after I figure out how much health, because right now I'm hobbling.
Okay.
But depending on what health I get back. You know.
Well, the thing is, I think I'd kind of like to maybe give a little bit to the dwarves too, because I know they were. Yeah. So how much do you want of the 39 hit points that are left?
Shit. I'll take 19.
Okay.
Yeah, because at least half. Because like I said, I'm at 7 out of 84.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. Okay.
Honestly, only one of the dwarves looks like terribly injured. The rest of them are kind of like nicks and bruises.
Which one was that? Was that E? Was
That
the one that like
was- I believe
soloed
it
the
was-
guy?
Yeah, I believe it was
Yeah,
either E or D. The one that was fighting like
Yeah.
melee combat with the Iron Legion.
Yeah, he's definitely getting some.
Yeah, he's got like he looks like Vid, to be perfectly honest.
I might take another 5 then, just in
Okay.
if it's only one other.
Yeah.
Well, I got to give some to Vid too. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought 39 was.
Well, that's right.
after
12 went to
Vince.
Vid. That's right.
Yeah,
Yep.
12
Yep.
went to
That's
Vid.
right. Okay.
So I'm going to
19
take 24
Calvin.
and the rest to go.
Okay, that's fine.
24.
No,
Okay.
24 and the rest can go to
So
there.
that gives me 15. Okay.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll split that up between
Yeah.
the dwarves.
Okay.
So.
Almost halfway.
Cool. All right. So yeah. So that's your health. So are you helping Calvin? Vid?
Yes.
Vid. Vid would actually try to help once he gets some healing. And Natalia, are you helping as well? Trying to move this?
Yeah, Natalia will, but she's also going to use her. Let me refresh my memory on what the name of the feature is called.
Oh, God.
My steps of the night, so that I can fly while helping.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't like the looks of those cracks.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
That way I can be over here, kind of on this side where the cracks are at,
Okay.
to help
So
from that.
so visually speaking, you guys are about maybe 5, 10, 15 feet from the edge on any side that you're looking at. Towards the front is a area that is basically just wide enough for that anvil to fit through if you guys decided to betray Kelman and push it over. But as you all kind of coalesce in this area, and you guys, I would like for everyone to roll me a strength check. Who's helping?
Straight strength or athletics?
You can add athletics. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, not a big difference for me, but I figure it might make a difference for somebody.
Well, it might. You never know.
Okay, all right. Dice want to prove me wrong. All right.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And Vid rolled a 19.
I did a nat 20.
Yeah.
If we rolled these a little bit sooner.
I know, right? If you guys would have rolled this in the fight, it would have been an easy fight. It's like what Zach always says, just roll good. Easy, just roll good. Whatever that means. So as you guys get to this and you begin pulling it, everyone's working and pushing and pulling off the floor, and as it begins to slide and move, there's a loud as the edge, the very lip of this begins to crack and break off. You hear Kelman just yell, "Pull! Pull!" As he's trying to, frantically with his men trying to pull this off. And between all of you working together, you manage to but pull the anvil as a large chunk, and I'm just going to do this all in black here, because what's left is void, as a large chunk breaks off into the abyss below.
How do we spell the golem's name?
Cassidin.
Cassidin. Okay.
Yeah, it's spelled Cassidane. So Cassaddain.
Cassidane.
But the dwarves pronounce it Cassidin.
So specifically, Nat is on this side, actually pushing the anvil rather than pulling.
Okay. Well, Nat,
because she's
Nat, with your fly speed,
Yeah.
then the ground falls out beneath you as the anvil narrowly, by inches, manages to get moved in time before it just.
That's exactly what she's the one over there, not anybody else.
Yeah. And so you, I'm gonna take away. You're not 15 feet up. Vid is over there. The dwarves are over there. Actually, we're gonna do this. Nat, roll me a dexterity check. I'm gonna roll this for Vid too.
Okay.
Yeah. As the anvil moves, Vid's foot slips.
Oh,
no.
And he begins falling.
Is this a dex check or a save?
It could be a save, yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you, whichever one's higher. I'll let you do whichever one's higher.
Oh, that's terrible. That's bad.
Oh, yikes! Luckily, he rolled a 12. So he's gonna use it feline agility as a reaction to that. He digs his claws into what little earth he can find and jumps at you, Nat. And he grabs with his claws into your forearm. You just feel this pain. You actually take 2 points of piercing damage as he oh god. But you are able to save him in the nick of time as everyone else is able to move the anvil away, and you guys narrowly escape being drug off the edge, the anvil in tow with it. You guys would have had to go down with it, go down to get it. But yeah, as the dwarves move it further and further away, I'm just gonna cycle everyone. Everyone's kind of working, moving this thing all together. I can't move the anvil because that's part of the map, but we can just we'll just say that's the that's the anvil. There we go. As you guys are dragging it further and further away, more cracks begin to form as you all continue to pull this away. Eventually, not much is left of the top of this as it just begins chunking piece by piece into the abyss below.
Gotcha. Good to know.
There you go.
Dang, for apparently not being able to destroy this thing himself, he sure did a good job of coming close.
He tried. He sure tried. Yeah, he basically got it as close as he could to being destroyed without actually doing the destruction.
Right.
Okay, so, well, that was close. Right. I see you're all willing to risk your lives to help me. So, I would say that we're on the same side, at least for now. I'm gonna ask who sent you, because I've been tracking you for a while.
You've been tracking what?
Aye.
Was it his
No.
dad or brother or something? I can't remember.
No, we never actually met his dad, and his brother would have probably tried to stop us. It was the other guy.
Kelm.
Gosh, what's his name?
Yeah, Kelman. Or Thorin or something, right?
Oh, man.
There's a D in there.
Someone's got to take keen mind here soon.
I keep threatening it.
Keln. Advisor Keln.
Kelm. Kelm. Good man. I was worried my brother sent you. If that was the case, I'd probably have to kill you.
That would not have gone over. We didn't. We met your brother. We weren't impressed.
Aye. Fair few are. Most follow him out of fear.
Kind of a douche.
You got that impression.
Well, it seems we're on the same page then. What brings you down here other than finding me? Anything else that you're looking for?
Well, specifically, we came to bring you some news.
He kind of gets this dour face as he kind of assumes the worst. As my father's dead, isn't he?
That's the news we felt you deserved to know, yeah.
Well, I certainly appreciate you bringing me the news. It is disheartening, to say the least, but unfortunately unavoidable.
The other side of that is, apparently, it's sparked some tension back in the city.
I imagine it has. Ogman has always wanted the crown for himself, and not many people wanted him to have it, so he's done a very good job of getting himself in position. But I imagine Kelm wasn't a huge fan of that happening.
Agreed. Got that impression as well. Specifically, the whole reason we even came to Kelmoran was we wanted to seek your people's aid for ourselves and for the people of Olbak.
Olbak? What's going on with
Yes.
Olbak?
The same story I was trying to tell Cassidon.
That's right. I forgot that you told him that.
Yep.
Sorry. DM needs keen mind. Aye, right. So these Guvat that you are calling, right?
The Gruvat, yes.
Gruvat. Apologies. So what are they doing? Why are they such a problem?
Well, they have the ability to influence people's minds and manipulate and control them. They, as far as we can tell, have already taken over many of the surface cities on this continent. They also appear to have some influence over at least one or more kraken out in the sea that are becoming a very irksome problem for trade and travel.
Well, I'm not rightly sure what a kraken is, but it sounds bad.
Zuck, you want to give him a small look?
Visual aid. Want a visual aid?
Visual
Right.
aid, yeah.
Visual aid.
Got a silent image. 10 feet, just a 10 feet small size kraken.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's
that's not too bad. That's not
It's
very
like
big.
that, it's like that, and then I'm gonna motion to like the cavern.
I would say, yeah,
It's
like
still this cavern.
at least 10
Oh.
times larger.
Oh.
I cannot do bigger than this. Sorry.
Well, that's a bit more concerning. Well, I will tell you what. You all have helped us, and if you can get me to the throne, I will guarantee that we, the dwarves, will assist you in this endeavor.
Sounds like a plan.
A plan is what we may need, to be perfectly blunt.
Oh,
Right.
Come on. We just go in there, swords and axes a swinging.
I don't know that would necessarily be the best idea.
He's looking at you, Calvin, like, you do know that I was exiled, right? I'm not just going to be
Everyone
able
deals
to
with
walk
that
back
every
into the city.
Everyone deals with that every once in a while. We'll figure it out.
I want to argue with you, but we were thrown in prison wrongfully and had to escape. So yeah, you have a fair point. Okay.
You were? When did that happen?
I'm sure Tagoto told you about that.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. All right. Long lifespan.
Falsely
It's a little
accused of
hard to remember.
Falsely accused of assassinating the king of gosh. It's been so long.
Earth.
Karth, there you go.
Yeah. Well, it seems like everyone's got a bit of a story, eh? So
For sure, yes.
So, again, we are gonna have to figure out a plan to get me not just into the city, but into the council, so that I can confront my brother. At the same time, we also have to figure out a way to get the anvil to the city. So, you can kind of see the conundrum here.
Yeah, with the natural 20 and my strength score, how hard? I mean, it was still super hard, I'm assuming.
It still took everyone to move it
Mhm.
with 2 natural 20s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. With
Like-
regards to that, if I may be so bold as to ask, what are your plans for the anvil? Because Cassidon wasn't entirely wrong.
He kind of looks at you, almost bemused. I have plans. They involve defending the city from the deep spawn, but I do not intend to force dwarves to join the Legion. If that's what
Alright.
you're suggesting.
Related question, how much of a threat do you think the deep spawn still pose if Cassidon was the one summoning them?
I would imagine that there will always be deep spawn as long as this anvil is in existence. So, I would imagine that we will always face a threat of the deep spawn as long as this thing is in use. But with an Iron Legion, shouldn't be much more work than chopping down a few hedges.
That's fair.
Barry, are you still keeping an eye out?
Yes.
Okay, just curious. I just wanted to make sure you were. Okay, cool. All right. Well, how do we want to get this to the city? Because I kind of feel like dragging it's not gonna do us much good. He kind of like looking at his men, looking back at the anvil, like he's trying to figure out how to do this too.
I have one idea, but I don't know how well anyone would like it or if it would even work.
I'm all ears.
No? I'm gonna point towards where the other golems are fallen. He brought it down here somehow.
Well, he looks at his men. Everyone except for Barry, roll me an insight check. As he tells the group and looks at his companions. Well, do we have any volunteers? Well, he's also looking at you all, in case you guys want to volunteer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I was thinking backstory wise.
Insight.
But anyways, what were you saying? Insight.
Insight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo.
I finally got an idea for my backstory. So.
Nice. It's about freaking time.
Right. I'm definitely stealing most of it, but that's okay.
You know what? It's fine. Go ahead and roll that insight.
Huh. 18.
All right. Yeah. Calvin. No, actually, that's like. I was gonna give that to you, but no. Yeah, he kind of looks around at his men, who kind of like stammer, looking at each other back and forth, seeing who's gonna volunteer.
Just out of curiosity, would perhaps Nat's experience with dwarves maybe have given her some advantage on reading that situation? Or not so much,
No,
since
not
the
so much. This is like a people person sort of
Alright.
deal. This is nothing
Cool.
specific to dwarves.
Okay.
That's a good question though.
Okay.
Yeah, they kind of like look around. They're like they mull about. No one's giving him really any eye contact. And then finally, one of the dwarves, I'll volunteer. He's older, probably late 300s, gray hair.
Was it D? Is it D or one of the ranged guys?
It's one of the ranged guys.
Okay. All right.
One of the ones that was not in like open combat.
Okay.
He kind of stands a little taller. I'll volunteer.
Well, before we even get to that point, do we have any sort of confidence we'd know how to do such a thing with this?
You would see Kelman, who had, without anyone noticing at the time, because things were collapsing, holding Cassiden's dwarven Erdrosh. I think I have a bit of an idea. And he gives like this cockeyed smile.
You're not going to accidentally summon a horde of deep spawn on top of us, are you?
Well, I sure as shite hope not. But I'm pretty certain I can do this. And you'd see him look into his satchel, and he pulls out this sheet of paper and like looks back over it, and you can see Nat specifically, since you're carrying this memories book. This is a page, one of the pages ripped out of the memories book that you're carrying.
Ooh, the missing page that I'd found.
It's one of the missing pages.
Yeah,
that
one
you've
of them.
seen. Yep.
Okay.
And he kind of like looks over it and like looks at the axe, looks at the anvil. I think I can handle it.
Is there a reason you only took some pages from that book?
What book?
I'm gonna pull it out.
He kind of like looks really surprised by that. Oh, that book! The memories. We were doing some research and we came across the book of history of the dwarves, and obviously had good information. I assumed I would need it, so I took it. I couldn't really carry a 40-pound book and fight at all times.
Right. Look now. Oh, he froze.
Oh.
As soon as I sent him a message.
You gotta stop sending him messages, that's why.
Stupid internet. I'm back. Yeah, I flipped over to the message and nothing loaded. I'm like, oh, joy. Oh. Okay. Calvin, I'll have to.
Yeah, I mean,
figure that out
I can
later.
give you a good detail behind the story
Yeah,
later.
that's fine. We'll figure that out later. Calvin, you do kind of get a little bit of a tingle on the back of your neck when he starts talking to Nat about why he has pages ripped out, but it still sounds like the truth. It's just like, huh, all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels weird, but it still sounds truthful.
I mean, I don't know anything about this culture really, so
Right.
for all we know, that's a normal thing. They just rip things out, and no, I haven't seen any magic. They don't seem very bookish.
Right. So he looked over the page, pulls it out, puts it back in his satchel, and like he's holding the thing. All right, Golrin, you ready? Hi, I'm ready. The dwarf kind of like takes his armor off and drops his weapons, and he stands and walks over close to the anvil. Is anyone? How close is everyone standing to this anvil? Vid's gonna move away.
I was pretty darn close.
Yeah.
Just for flavor reasons, Nat's gonna walk over to. You said his name is Gulrin.
Yeah.
And ask, if you wouldn't mind, are you okay with me giving you a blessing before you go through with this?
He looks over at you. I don't need no blessing. Paragons watch over us. I've had my time. I'm good with this. He basically said no,
right.
But in the dwarvish way.
Yep. All right. Very well then. Nat's gonna back up. And yes, gonna kind of get a little bit of distance. She doesn't know how this is supposed to work, so.
Okay. Calvin, you said you're still close. The other dwarves kind of back up. You're still flying, so I'm just gonna put you like, wherever. That's fine. Zoc, are you still 10 feet tall?
No, it's just only for like a minute.
Okay.
So probably not.
Yeah, I'm gonna shrink you back down. Okay.
Is it only a minute? For some reason, I thought it was 10 minutes.
I thought it was 10 minutes too.
Let me double check.
That's fine.
I was gonna say, if it was 10 minutes, that would have been a big help dragging the anvil.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 minute.
1 minute.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. So, Golrin comes up to the anvil, and Kelman grabs the Urgrosh, who it's got a spear at this and a flat hammer on the back of it, and it's very ornate, sharp, sort of battle axe on the front. And he looks over it, and in Dwarvish, Nat and Zoc, you pick up some of it. You would hear the soul binds, the body leaves for eternity to iron, and with that he literally stabs Golrin with the spear portion. The Urgrosh lights up a dark, deep purple, the same color as your hair, Nat. He pulls it out, and you see this purple sort of essence follow along, just like trailing this. And he takes the flat hammer and you see the essence move up and into the anvil. And one of the legion that had fallen begins coalescing behind you. The purple kind of leaves, and you would see it like transfer over to this Legion D. And he slowly gets up as he continues to hammer and hammer.
I'm imagining it like flows to like 3 of the different ones, and like the parts that aren't broken kind of coalesce into a new one.
Yeah, I mean, basically, yeah. And after about a minute of hammering, all the pieces kind of like coalesce and come up, and Kelman stops and turns around looking. And he just kind of like nods his head. Aye. Well, it works. That's good to know. And the lead he begins moving forward large steps. He says nothing as he continues up the stairs. And Kelman looks at him and says, Golrin, see if you can pick up the anvil. And if you guys are, I'm assuming everyone kind of moves out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Golrin goes up, and with two hands, you would see him lift basically what is close to a 4-ton anvil. Just lifts it up. His feet sink half an inch in the ground.
Oh boy.
But he holds it. All right. Well, I guess that works. He kind of looks around at the other dwarves. Anyone else feel like volunteering? The other dwarves don't. In case you're wondering.
I wouldn't figure.
Yeah. All right then. Well, I just thought I'd ask. Any of you?
I'm afraid my soul is already committed elsewhere.
Fair enough. Well, shall we?
Yes, please. Let's get out of this hellhole.
Yeah. Also, the way back is kind of blocked, so we only have one way left to go.
Ah, no. There's another way. And he gives you this keen smile. My men and I discovered it when we were floating around, just figuring things out.
Yeah, how did you do that, by the way?
Oh, we bought these potions from what was his name? Ruck. Yeah, Ruck. Oh, this spider-looking creature.
Oh God.
Smart as a bag of rocks, but he's a good negotiator. Gotta give him that.
Yeah, we got some good deal with him too.
Yeah. So basically, they bought and they.
And he froze him.
Oh, of course, awesome, great. Internet's
Here
gonna
you
be
go.
awesome tonight. I can tell.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Am I back? All right. Basically, told you they bought 6 potions of gaseous form from him, or traded.
Yep, 6 potions of gaseous form. Got you. We got that.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's another way, which on this map, you're just gonna go back out the same way, but there is another way. Does anyone, before you all leave, want to check out the rocks or the large monolith or anything else before you guys head out?
Part of me says yes, I just don't know what. I also want to figure out if there's any way we can like seal, because from where we're at, maybe we can find a way to seal up this area, or at least something of where like the enemy's coming from. Like maybe not here, but on our way out, kind of deal. Like cave in thing, slow them down for a little bit, anything.
You say that out loud.
Sure, yeah. Like
I have the same thought too. However, based on what I read in the book that she's carrying, the other dwarves tried that as well. Did not turn out well for them.
yeah, but did they have the anvil with them?
I mean, no. I assume not, since Cassidon took it.
No.
What would you want to use the anvil for, Calvin?
I don't know. He hit the anvil, it cracked the ground. I mean, maybe we can figure that out.
I don't think we want to push that.
Okay.
I do want to investigate one of these stones, however, though.
Okay. Yeah. That's fair. Possibly the one that Barry's on still?
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Specifically, I want to see if I can get a shard of it.
Ah. Okay.
Knowing what I know, I probably want to crack into it at least to get my spell slots back.
Yeah. All right. Is anyone else wanting to check this thing out?
Oh, I only used one spell slot. Never mind, I'm good.
And like I would ask Kelman like if he knows anything else about these stones, like where they came from, how they were found, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Kelman actually has some information. Roll me a persuasion check. Let's see how much he's willing to tell you about this.
Persuasion. Not much.
It's a pretty low check since you guys just helped him.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, from my understanding and reading through that book again, they possess the magical properties of the earth itself. Pure, unadulterated magic. And apparently it's and he gives you he's trying to recite technical terms that he read in the book, but it's pretty clear that he doesn't quite understand what he's saying, because his terminology doesn't quite make sense in speaking to an actual person of magic. Basically, it mechanically speaking, for you all, breathing in the pure energy of the stones once it's released will restore a spell slot to you. From his understanding, it is also a protective barrier from other magics. It can be used in certain circumstances to, as an example, to dispel magic or undo a significant thing that has been done. But it's difficult to actually use. The bigger the spell, the harder the spell, the larger the amount of stone that you need, if that makes sense.
Okay. So specifically, Nat wants to get a small shard as kind of like a memento for herself.
Okay.
But she also wants to get a larger piece.
Yeah.
To have for later use.
Okay. That's fair. I would like, as he's telling you all this, I'd like for you all to roll me an insight check. Yeah, I think insight or Arcana. I'll give you Arcana, either one.
And there goes my rolls.
All right, nice. Yeah. Nat, it kind of checks out. Vid rolled not high enough either.
Where's my insight? There it is.
Oh, we do have a berry. Here's the nat 20.
No, it's a 19, sadly.
Oh god.
Pretty close. All right. So Nat and Barry, you kind of, as he's telling you this, and kind of you're kind of piecing things together. It's very possible that these stones are what prevents the dwarves from actually having their minds taken over. The whatever magical properties are around these stones, the dwarves have been around them for so long that it's part of their being.
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay.
We may actually need some of those stones.
I'm glad you guys rolled high enough. That was close.
Yeah. So it's the energy is innately protective.
It's pure magical energy and can be used in.
That was in character talking to Kelman.
Oh, okay. So it can be used. Say that again, then.
So the energy of these stones is innately protective in a fashion.
Yes, I guess it sounded like that in the book, and based on the way.
Can you show me where in the book?
Yeah, he's hand me the book, and kind of flips through, and he comes to it's towards actually the very beginning of this book that's dated 400 AR, way early. And there's a section here about they call them earth stones. They're just the pure. They're marketed as the pure energy of the earth itself, and there's a lot of technical jargon that they figure out about these stones that aren't necessarily a mage would write, but people who don't have magical ability would write. And it does seem like these stones are somehow innately grown in this section of the lower bowels of the earth, and they do seem to protect from harmful magics. It's been a well-kept secret of the dwarves within this memories, that these stones can protect from magic, because they can also be used for bad things. It's magic in general. It's just like pure energy magic. So depending on how you use it, which it does it tells you how to do that. Depending on how you use it, depends on what it does.
Okay, all right.
So for example, taking a small chunk and throwing it at something, damaging. As an example. So yeah, he like here, right here, and you read that, and yeah.
Would it be acceptable to you for us to take some to take with us?
I don't see why not. I mean, you all did help me achieve the thing that I've been searching for almost a year, I would assume. You kind of lose track down here in the deeps.
How long do we know he's been down here?
At least 6 months.
Okay, all right.
Oh, that's not as long as I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say that. Never mind.
So I just want to point out, this is not a normal calendar year. There's only 5 months in a year.
Right.
Oh, so a year.
Yeah.
So he's been a little over a year.
Over a year.
That makes sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many days are in a month?
It depends on the month here. If you're interested, I know Tim has been keeping track. Where's my stuff here? If you want the actual months, here are the actual months of the year.
Okay.
Sorry, they don't come through in order apparently. The highlighting is order of months. So first left to right. So the second one is the first month. The third one is the second month. And the first one is the last month. If you get where that's
so the last month has 50 days. The rest have 40.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. And about how long is a day? A day cycle? Like, is it 24 hours as well?
We're just gonna say 24 hours. I'm not going that pedantic.
Okay. I mean, I assumed, but
yeah, it just makes things easier on me.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, dang man, you.
So yeah, in case you guys
Short
are wondering,
years.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I was going to say short years is about half of one of our years for a year for them.
It's 210 days. So it's like two-thirds of a year.
Yeah. My math was off there a little bit. I don't know why I did 3 times 40 and not 4 times 40. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
All right. So you guys get that information from him. Figure out what you're wanting to do here. He does not seem to mind whatsoever that you're taking some of these stones. And as you guys turn to get the stones, he does make a stipulation. I do hope that you don't plan to tell anyone about these stones.
No, but is there any way? I was thinking, man, it'd be nice if we could get a few extras and then if not tell them about the stones or where they came from, but be like, it's a charm. It will help.
I mean, you could certainly try to make a sleight of hand check to try to take some more stones.
Yeah, that's not my skill. That was my last guy.
Yeah,
Last guy would have had 50 of them.
Right. And he would have just done it in front of people.
Right. Then I would have sent them back to Karth.
Yep.
All right, so we'll figure out how much stone you guys want to actually take. Anything else you want to ask him?
Nothing I can think of.
You said you have another way back. How direct of a route is it?
Well, I'm not rightly sure. We didn't travel the whole thing, but it seemed pretty straightforward. I'm fairly certain it's what Cassidy was using to keep tabs on people coming into his domain.
Right.
But if you say the way back is collapsed in, we really only have one choice.
Right. I'm having some thoughts about when we actually get back to the city.
I mean, if we get back to the city, we still got a gauntlet to make it through. We got to cross that bridge from the other side.
That's I guess that's part of what I'm questioning is whether or not we would pass by the Dead Legion again.
Don't know. Like he said, he's never made it. He didn't check all the way through.
I mean, you can't leave your friend's body down here, so we need to get at least back over there.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Right.
Weird. 1 second.
Plus, reminder, I believe he has the painting on him, or is that it back at the city? I think it's back at the city being held. Never mind.
Right. No, he's not back at the city.
No, no, not the painting that I had, that Luno had. I believe
Oh,
actually carried with me.
No, no.
I don't believe it is because I thought about bringing it back, taking it with us as a as a bargaining chip.
What painting are you talking about?
That was out of character because my guy doesn't really know about it.
I'm just that's a lot of out of game. All right,
Yeah.
So
sorry.
Okay, no, you're good. Just poking you.
Yeah, I did mention that we need to go back for their friend's body, though.
Yeah.
Hint, hint.
Right. I was also wondering if perhaps General Belcom would be of some assistance returning back to the city.
Belcom should be able to assist us. He did help me get across the bridge. Sent some men along with me. He nudges over at the other ones. So I would imagine that he'd be fairly surprised.
Probably, yeah.
But he should still be willing to help.
That's why I was just wondering if this route, back would bring us back that way.
Well, if it doesn't, we could always go there. I imagine Ogman has probably set up some roadblocks to keep anyone from coming back up if he sent you down here.
Right. Well, specifically, Ogman didn't send us down here to look for you, but he was involved in us coming down here. Because specifically, we spoke with him and Keln and told them we would help deal with an issue, and he would give us consideration for our plea for an alliance.
Right.
Yeah, and I forget what they called the dragon.
Scary fucker.
Yeah, I don't think they actually called the dragon anything.
I thought for sure there was a name for it. Okay.
I'll let you make one up.
That's fine. I don't need it. I was thinking what it was.
All right. All right.
Yeah, no, that would be one thing, Nat, because we're still kind of exchanging information back and forth, and that would be one of the things she mentions to Kelman was before we even knew he was down here. We had been sent to deal with the dragon,
right?
As our attempt to gain an audience.
Okay, so you do tell him about the dragon.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's good. You took care of that too. Well, I mean, without everything being dealt with, I don't see any reason why we can't lend quite a large hand to you all. Granted, we can get me back to the city.
Right.
And I can take the throne.
Right. The only other thing I was thinking of, and I'm trying to find it in my notes. The guy whose armor I'm wearing, the ghost guy.
Yeah, Lord Farrell.
Farrell, there's the name. I would ask him if he knew if he encountered anything with Lord Farrell, since you said he's wearing the.
He is wearing the plate armor.
The chest, the plate, the actual torso part of it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He is. He didn't run into anything with Lord Farrell. He'd tell you.
Okay. Then if we happen to pass by near where Rook was, there's something I would like to show you. But we'll have to wait and see.
All right.
Because thinking about it, you had to have the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Care to tell me what it is?
We met someone, and I don't know if he'd be helpful or not, but I kind of figured you might want to meet him anyways. Lord Farrell.
Oh, Lord Farrell. That name still holds weight. You met Lord Farrell? No, he died down here years ago.
There's a specter of him still lingering.
Well, that makes sense why the Deep Spawn never wanted to touch the body.
For that matter, Ed, I'll motion to like the armor pieces that I'm wearing of that set. We found these as we came. Obviously, if it's an heirloom of your people, if you want to reclaim it.
I would love it back.
Then when we make camp, I'd be happy to return it to you.
Okay. All right. Well, are we all ready to go? Looking at everyone.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Zoc, I'm assuming yes.
Yeah.
Barry, yeah.
Yeah.
Is anyone checking out the monolith before you want to take like a photograph of it or something before you all head out? I know photograph's not right, but no. Okay. All right.
No, Nat already took a look at it. So
okay, cool. All right. So you all, with the dwarves, managed to find and go through this tunnel. There is a secondary tunnel that leads out. I can't draw. Oh no. There we go. That leads out along the monolith area this way, towards the back, and you all take your leave with the iron golem actually in the very back, just Every step shakes the ground. Just every single one. It's kind of annoying. You have to kind of struggle a little bit to keep your feet. Those of you close to the golem, those of you in the front, closer to Kelm, you still feel it, but it's not like jarring to your knees. There are a few instances as you're making your way down this tunnel where you hear the earth rumble behind you as a bit of a collapse happens, probably deeper into the behind you in the tunnel, not in front of you. And you guys continue this way, this tunnel. It opens up in several different places, and as you look out, you're like, oh, that's that spot. Oh, that's that spot. Not really good places to leave the tunnel, more like high vantage points. This seems to be very high up, that opens up into different rooms that you could have potentially seen Cassidon watching you all from earlier. Vid almost saw him. He was close.
Would some of these high points correlate to where stuff almost fell on top of us?
Oh, yep. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Like, going back through, there are some significant signs that Cassidon is the one that was dropping shit on your head.
Good to know.
Like on purpose?
On purpose. Yeah. With that being
I'm
said...
suddenly feeling much better about having defied the man.
Well, with that being said, it does seem like not all the traps were Cassidon's.
Mm-hmm.
So, you actually had more than likely both sides trapping against you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so continuing through these tunnels, getting your bearings about where you're at and moving on. We're just going to pass back through. You head back over here. You can see part of right here where the... Why can I never draw? Right here where the collapse happened, you can kind of... You're like feet, hundreds of feet up, or not hundreds, but a large amount of feet above the ground towards the ceiling. There's an opening down. You can see exactly where you're at. You continue on. It feels like forever, pacing your way back through, making your way back through the collapse here. It's a nice little path that just kind of seems to travel all the way through, back, continuing on. I still have... There we go. Continuing on through there, and you eventually make your way, and I can finally undo... I'm just going to undo all of this. You all can see the world. Eventually.
I can show you the world.
Oh, God.
Backtracking is pretty fun.
Hi,
Oh, it's taken us so long to go through all this.
I know, right?
The memories.
If only you had seen Cassidon from the start. Yeah, so you eventually come back through, and this, I don't know why this is not... it's not drawing this thick as I'd like it, but that's fine. Making your way back through, and eventually, right where Vid had seen Cassidon, or nearly seen Cassidon, you guys come out to a tunnel 80 feet up, looking over the bridge where you all had come from. There is an 80-foot drop.
Ooh.
Yeah, as you all are standing here on this ledge, Kelman finally holds up a hand after what seems to be probably 2 or 3 hours of following this tunnel, backtracking everywhere that you've been. And
I do have a small question.
Yeah, go for it.
When we first walked in here, I believe one of us noticed that there was someone up there in that little area. Did any of them recognize or say that they saw us?
It was Vid who saw the very tail end of Cassidon, but didn't recognize it as a creature. Just what was that?
Oh,
and then if I remember right, someone, maybe Bread, was sent to go scout and didn't see anyone down that tunnel at that time.
Okay.
So yeah, there is. You guys were super close to being able to see him, but you missed him by only that much.
Yeah, the
So now-
rolls are not in our favor.
Yeah, so now you all stand at the precipice of an 80-foot drop down into this chasm of lava and fire and brimstone. It is a treacherous climb, to say the least, without a 4-ton anvil.
Right.
As Kelman looks over at you. All right, well, we've reached a bit of an impasse, and he points out the drop. Not quite sure how we're going to get down the 80 feet. Between the 4 of us left, because the 5th guy is the golem, I think we only have maybe 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, because I left mine.
Yeah.
We left 100 feet of rope behind us.
Yeah.
I still have 100.
Oh, you still have some rope. Excellent.
Well, I'm not sure how much it's going to help Galrun, though. Or the anvil, for that matter.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out how much a golem can take.
Not to mention the floor.
Not to mention the floor. Fingers crossed. Unless anyone has any other idea.
Geronimo.
I mean, I don't know if I can bring him and the anvil, but I can teleport myself and one creature. I don't know about the anvil, though.
None of us have feather fall, huh?
I don't know if you can teleport the golem. There's usually a size limit for teleportation stuff.
Yeah, but wait, is he large size or
Yeah,
bigger?
he's
20 feet tall. That's like huge size.
No, the golems are 10 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
they're
thought
just
they were a little taller than that.
yeah. That was the ogre that came up with
Okay, all right.
to 20.
Yeah. So I think I can take him, but probably not the.
One willing creature of your size or smaller, so you'd have to use your giant growth thing again to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, oh yeah, you can bring along objects as long as their weight.
As long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry.
So yeah, you can't take the anvil.
You can also teleport one willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its carrying capacity.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
And
then.
it can carry the anvil, so
There we go. All right.
What are the dimensions of the anvil?
The anvil is 5 feet wide by almost 15 feet long.
Oh, so 5 feet wide is the size of the hole of the bag that Zalk has, right? The opening?
Uh-huh.
Can we not try to stuff it in
I
there?
do not advise that.
You certainly can.
I mean, just throwing out ideas.
That'd be hilarious to drop a 4-ton anvil into a bag of holding and watch it just explode.
I forget it has a weight capacity.
Oh
Doesn't it?
yeah.
That's right. Okay, I knew it had. I knew it had a size capacity. I couldn't remember if it had the weight capacity.
We've already been playing kind of fast and loose with a weight limit. I don't think 4-ton anvils.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Well, according to this, Zoc, you can take the golem, and the golem holds on to the anvil.
Yeah. All right. So I guess everyone can go, and I'll go last.
All right. Nat's gonna hold out a piton to Calvin.
Can I don't know if I can make it up that or not. Up and down that. What's the
It's difficult terrain
surface
to say
like?
it's difficult terrain to say the least. Spiky, jagged rocks. Think of if you guys have ever been outdoor rock climbing. It's like that. It's not an easy climb.
Don't know if I can do that this time, my friends.
Yeah, Calvin.
Do
more
what?
spec-
I
yeah,
just
more
want you to hammer a Peyton into the floor.
All right. Now we're talking. Okay.
Calvin, all right, I got this.
Thunk, thunk, thunk.
All right.
I'm so used to climbing. That was my first thought.
Yeah.
I'll pull out my new 50-foot bundles of silk rope.
All right. As he begins hammering, you all hear a very low rumble, kind of in the distance behind you all, as you're getting yourselves squared away.
Oh, that didn't sound good.
Yeah, I think we got hurry.
You're fine.
Hurry.
You're fine. I'm sure.
Oh, is there a fight on the bridge, by the way?
There are currently no deep spawn on the bridge.
They're like, we're full.
Natalia, you get your rope set up, tied tight, and Kelman volunteers to be the first one down. He makes his way down. The other dwarves follow suit, and you all are able to climb down as well. I would like. I'm going to roll with advantage. Everyone roll with advantage. Wow, I just rolled. Okay, cool. That's going to be fun.
Nat requests of Zoc to untie the rope before he teleports down.
It's a good call.
So that she can...
Screw the piton.
Sure.
Just give me the rope.
You love the rope so much.
Yeah. As Kelman and the four dwarves make their way down, Dwarf D, the one that had been hurt, slips. And he slips and falls and hits another dwarf who catches him barely as he's hanging by the lip. There is a moment of panic from the dwarves. You can hear them shouting, "Get him up! Get him up! Get him up!"
I will fly down.
Oh, you still? How long does that last?
I have multiple uses per long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're just not even going to climb.
I think I have like 4 uses.
Okay. Cool. So you use that and you fly down, and you are able to help. It is significantly helpful. The other dwarves are struggling to help him up, trying to like pull one like 300-pound dwarf up by one arm. So yeah, you're able to help him. He's not 300 pounds. You know what I mean?
Well, with all his armor and equipment, it might be close.
No, actually, actually, he is pretty close. Nat, roll me a strength check.
Oh gosh!
Thanks for that.
Great.
I'll give you advantage because you're flying.
Oh, that's helpful. Hopefully,
good. I'm glad I said that before you rolled.
Yeah, not much better, but better.
No. I'm still gonna let that go. Nat, you are able to save him. You are gonna take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you like carrying him, and you're like, oh shit, and you're like slowly, like you're like quickly falling faster and faster. And you're like, yeah. Basically, you're like, I got. Oh god, no.
How much did you say? 3?
3. Yeah, it's not much,
okay.
But you land hard on the ground with it, and the other dwarves come down shortly after that. Calvin, and Barry, I need for you to make the same strength check. Vid rolled a 20, or not strength check, athletics, making your climb down.
All right, give me half a second.
With advantage, you just.
Calvin, actually both. You both get advantage. Because of the rope. All right. Nice.
The question is, will I fail?
Yeah, there we go.
Hey.
I'll go down first for him.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
If he falls, I will try to catch him.
Yeah. This is the time when Barry rolls 2 nat 1s.
11.
Okay. 11. That's still enough. It's just climbing down a rope. It ain't a high check. The one dwarf that fell rolled double nat ones.
Oh, that's why he fell.
That's why he dropped. All right, so Calvin and Barry, as the two of you begin your descent, the rumbling that's been very light has started to become louder and louder as the two of you begin dropping down, climbing down this. And as the two of you get about 5 to 10 feet down, you hear the sound of bursting rock. Zoc, you see 3 Umber Hulks burst out of and into this tunnel where about maybe 30 feet away from you all. You have some time to do stuff before they get to you. They don't seem overly fast when they're not digging, but they definitely know where you're at, and they're headed in your direction. So, Zoc, I'm going to give you one opportunity, and then you're going to roll. You're gonna roll initiative.
I guess there's no time to get the rope then. All right, are you ready?
You have
Right.
So just for clarity, you could cut the rope and take most of the rope.
Yeah, because after. Okay, sure. I'll take that then. I mean, I just need to cut new fall down, right?
Right. Yeah. You just need a.
All right. All right. I was gonna ask you to do like a backflip or something, but we don't have time for that. I giant smite, and with the guy, I'm gonna poof
Okay.
down to the floor.
Okay. Since Zoc's not gonna wait one turn, Calvin and Barry, you guys are about 40 feet up when Zoc cuts the rope.
You bastard.
I need for both of you to make me dexterity saving throws as the rope just comes out from underneath you, basically. You both begin falling.
It's fine. We save money by doing this.
We save money by doing this.
Yeah, money.
Yeah, no, that checks out.
That's what I'm worried about.
That's order. Okay.
Let's see what I get.
I will say, Barry, if you roll a nat 20, I will let you save Calvin.
Oh boy, I only got a 15.
So close. All right, Barry. We'll start with you. Barry, you drop 20 feet before you manage with your long arms to grab out on one of the rocks. You still take 8 points of slashing damage as the rock kind of like cuts your arm, but you manage to catch yourself. Calvin, I'm just gonna roll the damage.
Well, probably going to go down.
Yeah, probably. Calvin, you fall, what did I say, 40 feet? It's 46, right? If I remember right?
1d6 per 10 feet.
Yeah. All right. I had another rule for this. I don't have it in front of me. It's like plus like half the distance or something. Because falling is inherently dangerous when you're falling.
Right.
I'm also in plate mail.
Once you're falling more than 20 feet, it's kind of like,
Right. Yeah. I think it was something. I don't remember what it was. I'm just gonna add 5 to it. I don't remember what it is, and I'll have to find it.
Okay.
So yeah, you're gonna take 20 points of bludgeoning damage, Calvin,
Oh, wow.
as you fall flat on your back on the ground in your plate armor. Head slaps against the ground.
I'm still alive. I get up and go, I'm going to kill that little demi-dragon.
Above you, as you say that, you see 3 large ant/gorilla-like creatures burst towards the edge and kind of like look over and look down, and it makes sense why the rope got cut. As Zoc appears behind you all with a loud, thunderous step, with the golem right behind him, and there is a small crater behind where Zoc is, where this golem is standing, like a small meteor just hit this area, just cupped. It's like Earth has been moved where they landed, and everyone is on the ground, and you all hear shouting from the dwarves, and arrows begin flying towards the tunnel 80 feet up. Large ballista-like arrows, in fact. But you all are on the ground. Finally!
Yeah, I'm on the ground for sure.
Especially Calvin. I'm just gonna... We're not gonna be on this map hopefully too long, so I'm just gonna circle where you guys are at. Roughly... Oh, Jesus. We're due. Okay. We're gonna zoom in here. Zoom way in. Good lord. Alright. Let's fill some stuff in. Y'all are here.
All right,
But
I think we're safe.
on the platform.
I just glare at
Does
Zog.
it look like the Umber Hulks are going to try and climb down after us? Or...
No. With the arrows flying at them, it's not worth their trouble to try and chase you all.
Okay, and to be clear, you said ballista-like arrows. I mean, is that's? I'm assuming that's from the other side of the bridge.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Yeah, the dwarves saw the happenings, people climbing down. They don't really know who it is, but they know what Umber Hulks are, apparently.
Alright.
Yeah.
We got friendlies covering us. We are good now. Yeah.
Well, I suggest we probably get across.
Kelman,
Oh, you need help, big man?
Yes, something about a rope dropping me.
Hi.
I wonder
What
why
the hell
that
was
happened.
Nat's going to bend down and give you a hand up, and while giving you a hand up, I'm going to go ahead and use my Hands of Healing feature.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, Kelman looks at you, Zoc, and just like incredulously, "What the hell was that? They were still on the rope."
Well, I gotta go fast.
You could have waited a little longer, I think.
Well, you're not the one casting spells.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, I'll give it to you. That's fine. It's fine. Just seems odd.
He does this from time to time.
All right.
And I've only known them for like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, that's also true. I like to inconvenience the people that I dislike. So
Boy, does he ever. So yeah, you get 8 hit points of healing, Calvin, as I'm helping you back to your feet.
Well, let me make sure I
Appreciate
stay
it.
on his good side.
Anyways, let's move.
Aye, all right, let's go. Come on, lads. And they all begin running across the bridge. The Iron Golem in kind of in the back with everyone else. As you guys get about halfway across the bridge, there's a large as the bridge begins to crack and break under the weight of this anvil and golem. Everyone within 5 feet of the golem, if you feel like you would be, go ahead and just roll an easy dex save. Easy. Real easy.
Would be in the back.
Barry, you would? Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I would technically.
Okay.
Nat would be close to Kelman, so wherever he's at in the group, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, he would be at the front. He's not near the animal.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
I'm sticking next to the big dude because I'm
Yeah.
hurt.
Where's,
But I got a
dex
14,
saves.
so.
Dex save. Here we
Dex
go.
save. Here we go.
18.
Nice. All right. Yeah, you both managed to easily see the cracks coming. You guys get about halfway, and the cracks of this bridge begin to form and break all around the holes that were blasted into this earlier in the fight that you guys had way back ago. That just and the bridge begins collapsing and falling into the lava, like inches behind this golem who is struggling. And he sees that he's not going to make it. And you would see this golem, with all of this strength that he has left, grab this as he's running and just chuck it as hard as he possibly can out in front. And with a loud and grinding of rock, the anvil hits the other side, not killing anyone, luckily, but just makes a huge trivet in the ground as it wedges itself into the earth and dirt as the golem falls into the red river. And everyone else, you guys managed to make your way across, but that bridge is no more.
Yay!
Well, can't say I wanted that. Aye, where's Belkin?
Any of us particularly wanted that.
Aye. Where's Belkin? Where's Belkin? And he starts belting out for Belkin, who eventually, not eventually, in fairly short order comes up. Aye. Kelm. Welcome back to the land of the living. I never thought I'd see it again. Aye. Neither did I. But, as you can see, and he points over, I found it. And with a sly grin, sly's not right. With a wide brimming grin, they both kind of look at each other and like clasp each other on the shoulder. And there's the big hug sort of deal, dwarven, that sort of deal. And people have started to gather around all the other dwarves. Now that the bridge has collapsed, there's no deep spawn. The other, probably close to 100 dwarves down here. Those who were sleeping are no longer sleeping. You would see some come out of the tents, and they start gathering around these two that are clanging on each other. Well, it's a heavy piece of equipment, but do you think you can help us out and get it back to the city? Kelman asking Belkin. Yeah. And, he kind of pauses for a moment and looks back at the bridge. I don't see why not. Bridge is gone. Not a whole lot of trouble for now. We probably have to set up camp elsewhere now. Speaking of camp, you all look like shite. Y'all should take a break somewhere.
Like, these are people? No.
Yeah, is anyone saying anything?
No.
No.
Oh, come on, y'all. I'm trying not to do all the talking.
I think some rest would be greatly appreciated, yes.
Yeah,
Thank you. All right. Well, let's get you all set up for camp. You all can take your rest. We'll figure out how to get this thing back up to the city while you rest, and Kelman and I can catch up a bit on what he's been up to for the last year. And with that, he kind of like turns back to everyone who's been gathering around. All right, everyone sod off. And they kind of, go on about their day. There's some stragglers still staring at it, trying to figure out exactly what it is. Most of them, pretty much all of them, have no idea what this is, except for maybe Belkin and probably a handful of others maybe, who are just agape standing at it. They're the last stragglers. But you guys are able to set up camp fairly easily, get done whatever you want done for camp. I'm assuming you all are taking a long rest.
Yes, please.
All right.
This place has been very punishing.
It only gets worse.
I'm excited, but
all right. So, what is everyone doing for the long rest? If anyone's doing anything, and if not, we can kind of not belay the point.
Other than just taking off and cleaning my armor.
I sent you a message.
Lord, Farrell?
Farrell, yeah, I forgot.
I was like,
I don't know how it's spelled and everything. Yeah.
Farrell, you sent. I don't believe sending can. I don't think that works the way you want it to.
I believe it does.
Oh, that's. Send it to me in that.
Last paragraph.
All right.
If he's technically on the ethereal plane, which is where ghosts usually are.
All right, roll me a percentile then. Anything. We'll say anything below a 6, it fails.
I mean,
it's just a D20.
It's specifically it's a D20. If you roll a nat one, it fails. Unless you'd rather just use.
You could do that. If they say 5%, I'm gonna have you roll a percentile. That just makes more sense.
Okay, all right.
we'll get a pure percentile. You don't get to roll percentiles very often, right?
Right.
Right. All right, cool. Yeah, it works. What do you send to him? Actually,
if you're able,
yeah, go for it.
Do you want me to type that to you?
No, just say it. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, okay. If you're able to, I think there's someone here at the bridge who would want to talk to you.
Everything but want. Everything but after want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You got to shorten that by like 3 words.
Okay.
But that's fine. We'll say you do that. Okay. You send that to him before sleeping, I'm assuming. Yeah.
If you're able, come to the bridge. Someone wants to talk.
That works. Okay.
Okay.
That works. All right.
Do I get any response?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you don't specify a name. Shit.
You don't have a name?
Yeah. No, well, I'm trying to think of how he would respond. I'll get there if I can, is all you get back.
Okay. All right.
All right. And you all get a nice long rest, changing out spell slots or whatever you need. Everyone take your long rest. Everyone feels great after resting. Yeah, you all wake up, quote unquote, in the morning, whatever morning time is anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Can we have a group talk real quick?
Yeah. I will be right back. I got a bathroom.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the plan now?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't. Well, actually, this is on y'all. I'm not just actually sure because I didn't deal with the people up there really.
Well, the next step is to help secure Kelmoran. After that, see if we can hash out an official treaty of alliance.
I mean, the alliance is it would be better if we have a lot of those stones, right?
I mean, we can't get back to there. We got what we got, right? Like we did grab some of that.
Yeah, we just didn't specify a number.
Yeah.
We'll need to clarify that with Gabe.
Right. I'm assuming it's at least a chunk large enough to make amulets for all of us.
Do we?
That's the assumption, of course.
I feel like we've done a few bad things lately. I mean, not bad, but not necessarily good. We released a demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just see a grin.
And I mean, we saved Kelman, but with the anvil back, I mean, in time there will probably be another golem conscription, right?
Probably.
Yeah, but wasn't it voluntary? I forgot.
It was at first.
Oh, okay, and then it became voluntold.
Right. Which that's exactly what Cassidon was concerned about. Which, while I don't agree with Cassidon's means of preventing it from happening again, he had a point.
Oh yeah, I mean, we may have helped, but in the long term, we cause another problem. So I feel like we didn't do anything.
I mean, can we really interject into this? It sounds like it's a cultural thing. Like, I understand to an extent, but hopefully they're smart enough not to make that decision.
I mean, with power, people are gonna abuse it. If not
Yeah.
Kelman, then the people after. I mean, yeah, if not Kelman, then the people after him. And happened once, it's probably gonna happen again.
Yeah. Where's my cookie?
I agree. I'm not exactly thrilled about how it all turned out. I don't think we had too many options, though. It'll just be something to keep an eye on once the Groovot has been dealt with.
Yeah, we still don't know how to completely stop them, right?
No, we're
we
taking
know
steps at the moment.
Yeah, we know how to defend against them now, at least with the stones.
I think they might be helpful. Yes, we'll have to do some testing, some trial and error probably, but I think they'll be helpful. Yeah.
Just go to jab the stone into my body. There, it'll work this way.
Can we use that indefinitely, or is like a field use only?
Nat just throws her hands up. I don't know. That's part of the trial and error.
It feels like we only have a very, very limited times to use this.
Hey, Nat, do you have the identify spell?
I do not. The closest thing I have to that is detect magic.
Damn it. Try to figure out more about this damn weapon. Gabe in the back.
Let's talk about our goals for now. So, Barry, what was your story again?
What? What do you mean?
Like, why are you doing this?
I feel like if I don't, you guys will just rat me out.
Rat you out?
I mean, you already have one of you.
What do you mean?
I can't leave this group since you all know I killed the guy, so I can't
You killed who?
outright. You know who. We can't say right now.
You killed a lot of people. I don't know which one you are referring to.
The one that we all got into this mess to begin with.
Oh, the king guy.
Yeah, that one.
Gives a shit about him.
Karth.
It's his history now. Plus,
And
what are you gonna do?
I'm
Take it
pretty
from me,
sh-
kings get assassinated all the time.
Yeah, that's what kings do.
and I'm pretty sure if I forget, wait, what continent are we on right now?
We're on the top right.
It was like Karth against, I forget the other one, Londa, was it?
Londa is
Sindal.
down
I
in
Sinhao,
Djedhema.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like if Sinhale might just throw me and execute me once they find out, so they can save their little nation. That's why I'm kind of just staying here for the moment, at least.
Nat kind of scoffs a little bit. I kind of forgot Sinhale and Karth are having a spat.
Yeah, they are. I mean, we're out of their war zone right now, but I don't know what's going on over there. Is there like a real war
Yeah.
over there, or is it Cold War?
I don't know. It just feels like it's not all that important compared to a
Oh, definitely.
civilization of mind controlling alien creatures.
Well,
Yeah.
remember, Karth doesn't know this,
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
the
No, they don't.
Sinhales are Did they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we-
talked about it at the council
Londo.
meeting in Londo.
We told both ambassadors.
Well,
Yep.
they just recently know this, as of now,
Right.
like a while ago. I'm pretty sure they're still gonna go. And since it's on like near Sinhale, I'm pretty sure they're gonna see Sinhale maybe as enemies, since Screwwatch, take over the minds of most people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, who in Sinhale could be a good or bad guy? Probably everyone, probably none, maybe. But you can't take that chance if this is actually a mind controlling group.
Right. And there's a cult involved with all of it, and it's all connected with him, who we also had a hand in releasing. So,
Yep.
to
That's
answer
why
your
I'm
question, that's my goal.
To stop that guy.
To do what I can, yes. That's what I swore. That's why I'm back here.
Yeah, about that. What is it like? Dead.
I don't know. It's kind of hazy. The stories talk of a great haul and fallen warriors preparing to fight again. I don't know how much of that is just stories I heard and my imaginations, or if any of it was true. It's all kind of hazy.
It's like a dream, you mean?
Sort of.
I say they're all a bit shit, anyways. I realize I remember now that now that I figured out what my backstory is, just out of character, to let you know, is that pretty much.
No, let's find out in character. So what's
That's
your
fair.
story, big man?
Well, that's the thing, is it may be a while to that
Before
one
we get
actually
there,
comes out.
who's shit?
All of them, every single one of them,
Who's them?
the blasted gods.
That gets a very cold look.
The old and the new. Just Trust me, they're assholes.
I'd be careful how loudly you say that.
What worse thing can they do to me than they've already done?
They can kill you.
Calvin, Calvin, trust me, you right now is not a good time to continue this.
This is all a little dependent, and I'm going to try to be careful, but depending on how Gabe accepts my backstory. So, but yeah, no, they've tried before. They don't even really give a shit about me anymore.
I mean, if you keep talking like that, Nat's gonna kill you.
That is kind of the reason why I'm telling you to be quiet.
Yeah, it doesn't take a god to kill you, big man.
What do you know of the gods?
Everyone, oh God, I don't know how long have they been gone?
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
No.
That's a good question.
It depends on if they've been alive. Let me hold off on that for a minute until we find out how long they've been gone. Because if I was alive when they were still around, then my answer would be everyone I've met has been just like cruel and just nasty. They may sound good on the outside, but deep down they're just garbage. Everyone I've met. But again, like I said, let's wait till Gabe gives me an answer on that one.
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't remember how long he said it's been since the gods have walked the earth, so
Yeah.
or specifically since anyone has encountered one of the gods.
I think it's been quite a long. So it's probably before I was. Well, yeah, it was probably before. Yeah. Sorry, I've been reading a book that has very asshole gods.
Okay.
Yeah, like happily torturing people for no damn reason.
Oh. What book is this?
Have you ever heard of the Dark Hunter series?
Nope.
It's the first one would be, well, the first epic is Asheron, the second one is Styx. The first one makes you mad at Styx, and the second one makes you mad at Ash.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it like your heart breaks in the first one. Your heart is obliterated in the second one.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, if he lets me pull it off, then I'll probably have a half brother or a twin that is a demigod. That's cursed. He's cursed. No one likes him either.
Okay. You're not trying to pull a Cain and Abel type thing, are you?
No. Like Ash and like in the books, Ash and Styx are they're twins. One is he was actually an Atlantean god, but the highest god in the Atlanteans were didn't want him around, and so the mothers like planted him inside of a human, and they were born. One is the demigod with silver eyes, and the other one is just a human, but is bound and tied to his brother, and so he's basically immortal as well.
Oh, okay.
And so like every god until Ash got his powers and like became invincible, every god was searching for him to kill him.
Uh-huh.
Like every pantheon that knew about this was like, nope, he needs to die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yep. It's probably like I'm just going through the book for like the third time, and I always forget how sad it is.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, is there anything we can do? I don't think there's.
Well, we can't continue on that line of conversation we were on until we get an answer.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm trying to think of like, is there any? Like, I don't know. What about the body? How are y'all gonna split that up? Might as well take the time to figure that one out. I believe he had a crap ton of gold.
Didn't we already split up his gold?
I think we were waiting. The gold, maybe. I don't think I got any of that, which is understandable. But like his possessions, which mainly for the most part was just, I don't want y'all to forget about that painting because that's probably like 5 to 7, if not more, 1,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't super care about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know we already split up his possessions because I have his whip.
Okay, cool.
So I think we did the gold and everything too. Because I
Makes sense.
can't imagine we split up his other stuff and not the gold.
You know, I think we left the body here for safekeeping though, so like
Yeah.
all the big major stuff that wasn't taken is still here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we gentle reposed him and all that other kind of stuff. So
Yep. Why are you such an angry dog?
All right, I am almost back. We are. Baby had to go down a little early tonight, so we are. I got about 15 minutes left, and then hopefully I should be right back.
good to know.
All right.
I gotta go take my cat to get surgery tomorrow. Fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta take a short break here too. So.
Yeah. All right, dog.
Okay.
Okay. I think Zoc is still gone, and
Yeah.
Nat went on a break too.
Okay. No worries.
I'm
We're,
Hey, when was the last time the gods were on Earth or on the plane?
Ooh. Let me go back to my history. Let me open my World Anvil
Was it
page.
more than 200 years?
I don't think so. I think it's like 109 or something like that.
Then that might actually fit with my character. Awesome. Because my guy's like 200 years old. He would have seen them.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, no, he hates them all.
Excellent. Excellent. See if I can remember my login. Oh my god, I got it right. All right.
No. Stay down.
Timeline, history of the world. You can actually get to it. You can actually see the history of the world, the known history of the world. There you go.
I remember you making a website.
Mm-hmm. Goes all the way back to IR, which is before, like, it was before Magic Unraveled was IR. Once Magic Unraveled, it was AR, and then things changed. Ooh, actually, I take it back. The gods disappeared 8/24 AR. So they've been gone for a while.
Oh. And it is currently
1593. So I don't think this goes all the way. Hold on. Why does that not look like it goes the whole kit and caboodle? I want to. Let me double check something. I could have sworn. Oh no, apparently that was it. Yeah, apparently I could have sworn I had more for this. I don't know why it's not showing that. In fact, I know I did. Something must have happened.
I'll have to think of another reason why he hates them. I mean, okay, so they were gone, but was like, and not on the physical plane, but like, was their effects still visible or like?
No, they were. It was all of it was gone for a time.
Okay.
For in fact, okay, so that's what it was. So from 1 AR to 8/24 AR, the gods walked among the earth.
Mm-hmm.
After 8/24, they disappeared. So their influence was still felt, but they disappeared.
Okay. So they still were playing their hands, just not for us seeing them.
Right.
Okay, so I can still make that work.
Yeah. Yep. So it's yeah, there's been some other stuff I apparently need to add, I guess.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I had this updated all the way to 1593, but that's fine. It's fine. Yeah. You're the first person to ask in like half a year, so.
Right. Well, with that being said, like I might see if there's any way we can wiggle room a little bit. Not wiggle room, but like because the way I was depicting it was that like since we're not playing just yet, my character would have that twin brother who is cursed and like every god wanted to kill him. So like but you know, he was hidden.
I think Gabe froze.
No, I
He's
didn't
froze.
freeze. The
His
camera
Oh,
messed
okay.
up. I just closed it and reopened it.
Ah, okay.
yeah.
It's been doing that tonight for
And
some reason.
so, like the way I was picturing it, like I said, I'm basically kind of stealing it, but I love it, so I kind of wanted to work on my own version of it.
We can make it
But
work.
yeah, like he's linked to his brother, but doesn't really have the powers that his brother might or might not have. So, like anything that happens to him, he would feel.
Okay. I'm okay with that. I got some ways to work that in.
Yeah. Oh no, trust me. This, like the one I'm pulling from, is a very torturous soul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Like, I'm not even going to deep dive into it because then it would get very graphic in a non-bloody way, and so we're not going that
We're
far.
not going
But
that far.
yeah,
You're trying to stay away from that.
yeah. Oh, trust me, he's got aversions to that.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Don't we all? Hopefully. All right, just waiting on Zoc, and then we'll get back into it. I think. Actually, looks like he's back. Do we have a Zoc?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nope, not yet.
I thought he said something.
He said BRB a little while ago, but
Yeah.
it looks like
Back,
he
back.
Oh, there he is.
So he's back. Okay.
I was muted.
What did I miss for the group combo? Did anything important? Probably not that important, right?
Kind of just story, like RP.
We kind of had to put that on pause as soon as Calvin started talking about the gods and hating them, and like we had to get you to confirm a few things before we continued down that track.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. It's fine. All right,
Yeah.
well, continue on by all means. Don't let me stop it.
But yeah, no. For the most part, we were like I was saying, I hated it. Like, because what I originally was saying before I realized, I may never have met them, was that
They're all assholes.
every single one I've met has been an asshole.
Every
Which-
single one.
Yep.
Every single one.
Yeah.
No exception.
Mm-hmm. No exception. Oh, you know what? Let me rephrase that. There is one, but I don't think they're God. I think they're more of a demi-human. And not my brother.
Wait,
But-
what?
But that one I wouldn't have. Yeah. No. Yeah.
What's
I
this?
got-
brother?
Yeah. I thought I
And a-
mentioned.
Demi-human?
Yeah, I'm gonna need
Well-
to see this backstory here real soon, Calvin.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna work on it. Like, I know I've got the skeleton for it now.
Okay.
Yeah. I just gotta flesh it out now.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, we have everyone back, so we'll get back into it. I know you guys were doing your group combo either before or after sleeping. Doesn't matter to me. I'll leave it to you guys. Did you finish your conversation, or were you waiting on me?
I'm waiting on you.
It was a little of both.
Okay. Well, I mean, feel free to finish it. I'm definitely here for that.
If nothing else, I'll say I'll put a pin in it for now until I can get with you and confirm more.
Oh no,
stuff.
you already brought up a brother and a demi-human. You better start explaining.
That's right. Yeah, you better start explaining.
No, I'm good. I'm good
We're
right now.
saying all of the gods are assholes with the cleric in the party. you better that's some explaining to do.
That
I
was
guess
what I was defined as unwise.
Yes. Well, every single one without any intention has been nothing but cruel and mean to my family.
Huh.
And honestly, that's as comfortable as I get right now. And you hold the beliefs you want to hold, and that is fine. If you believe they're okay, then good for you. Let's just hope they don't turn their back on you.
And I can't imagine there's anything your family might have done to maybe merit some of that treatment. Can't imagine anything.
Other than being born. From there, we might have. They started it. From there, it kind of escalated.
I feel like we need to have a deeper conversation, but I really feel like we need to stop for the moment, or
Yeah.
we might have an issue.
I'm good with that.
Where is this taking place, by the way, and when?
I was thinking like before we fall asleep there in the camp.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't think we'd be like straight up within every, because we kind of pulled a group meeting, so I don't think we'd be super around everyone.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the dwarves wouldn't have cared that much. They'd probably just honestly, they probably would have sided with Calvin.
I could have pulled up the.
That's fine. All right, so everyone gets their long rest. I hope everyone got to take their long rest. And you guys wake up after.
I would say, like, at least a couple points before bedding down, I would put the helmet back on, just to look around and see.
Okay. You don't see anyone.
Okay. All right. I'll try again in the morning.
Okay. All right.
Quote unquote in the morning.
Yeah, quote unquote in the morning.
Yeah.
Everyone gets their long rest. You guys wake up to a small crowd of dwarves around the anvil, and as you wake up to the sound of 1, 2, 3, and a whole lot of grunting dwarves lifting this 4-ton anvil. Seems that as many dwarves as can be underneath it are working to lift it up, and they do manage, as you come out of your little yurt, as it were, and see what they've done. They've kind of built some sort of like contraption based on like the movability of the ballista. They've kind of disassembled the ballista a little bit, the base of it, so that they can put wheels on this anvil. And try to get it in a movable position, but there are probably close to 30 or maybe a little less dwarves lifting this currently to try and get it high enough on this steel-plated...
Get it onto the platform.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they do manage to get it up and lifted, and as they do that, there's a sort of cheer from the crowd watching them, and you guys would see Belkin and Kelman on the forefront, barking orders and that sort of stuff. And you guys go over, or you just keep watching?
I'd probably try to help if I could.
Okay. Oh, you won't get a chance to help, but you could go over after the fact.
Right. That's what I was gonna say. Nat's gonna keep her distance. This is kind of their thing. She's gonna let them do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys watch for a minute as Kelman and Belkin, get everything set up. They get it on there, and about 15 dwarves is what it takes to pull this contraption with long, thick rope attached to different portions of this now mobile anvil cart thing. It doesn't look the most stable or the fastest, but it does look mobile.
Would they not try to convert another one to a golem?
I mean, you could always ask that question.
I mean, I'm not gonna. My thing was, I just wasn't sure if maybe they would have to help move the thing. They did it once. They figured it out once. So, okay.
Best guess, Calvin, no one else volunteered.
Fair. No voluntolds either.
No, Not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So they managed to get it on, and as they get it on, Kelman spots you and like waves you on over. And as you get closer, he tells you that they've kind of formulated a plan to get back to the city. Hopefully, there is only one entryway from the city from here, so you're gonna have to follow the paths and stuff like that. So anything that you guys have seen in the bridge other than the troglodytes and the salamander that you already reported to Belkin is what he's asking if you've seen.
We saw that before the bridge. Yeah, that was on the way down, right? The salamander.
Yeah.
Before we crossed over. Yeah.
Yes.
So that thing's still somewhere down here, right? Actually, I wouldn't know about it. I keep forgetting.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So if does anyone? So Belkin or not Belkin? Kelman's asking if you guys have scouted anything else other than what Belkin told him about with the troglodytes and the salamander.
I don't think so. That was all we really encountered, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think we ran into anything else other than what was it? The slime puppies.
Yeah, the slime puppies. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was some good times right there.
I don't know about that, but okay.
It was good for me.
Right.
Well, if there's nothing else, then I guess we can move on and get this anvil up.
Robot man.
Yeah, internet man. What can I say? We get this. We'll get the anvil up and we'll get it to the city, and we'll. Belkin and I have kind of devised a bit of a plan to scoosh our way through the guard, and that is, we're just going to fight our way through. Subtlety's not really my thing. I'm more of a in-your-face sort of person.
I imagine we might have some options to get you specifically into the city and to the council, but I imagine you're not wanting to leave that behind. Like motioning towards the anvil,
and as you
and that'd be a little bit harder to sneak in.
As you point at the anvil, there is a loud cracking noise, and the wheel on the side just snaps and shoots off into the wall. And there's this low, like, oh, from all of the dwarves who just worked their ass off to get it on there. Oh, shit. Dear. We're never going to get this thing up there. All right. I know I asked this. He turns around to everyone. I know I asked this before. Well, I'm going to ask it one more time. Do we have anyone that would like to volunteer to help us get this back to the city? There is a dead silence across all 115 dwarves that are down here, mulling about. No one makes eye contact. No one wants to apparently do this.
I think another conscription is going on right now.
Yeah. There's a moment of silence, and Kelman turns to Belkin. All right, Belkin, we talked about this. And Belkin points at one of the other dwarves. You there? Come here. And the dwarf. It's about to happen. The dwarf comes up towards Kelman. Look, I know this is a bit of an ask, a lot of an ask. I'm not gonna lie, it's too much to ask, but we don't have any other way. Would you be willing to volunteer your services, your life, for the dwarves? He's kind of phrased this in a question in a way that doesn't allow for a whole lot of ambiguity. Either he doesn't want to help the dwarves, or he doesn't want to, give up his life. You know what I mean? there's not a whole lot of leeway. It's pretty clear how he's asking this question, and there is more than a little hesitation from him. You can see his hands kind of like shaking a little bit as he looks him in the face and puffs up his chest. I will volunteer. And there's a murmur from the crowd as everyone. There's very few who know what this actually is. Kelman and Belkin are on a handful of people that know. And there is definitely a murmurs through the crowd as this happens. Are you guys saying or doing anything?
Yeah, I mean, I said it's gonna, after Kelman and shit, but I think it's happening right in front of our eyes, right?
If no one's saying anything, Kelman looks at him. We greatly thank you for your sacrifice. And he grabs that Urgrosh, and once again, as he did before, jabs it in, does the hammering, and all of the armor from the Legion that had fallen into the lava, that you assumed was burned and destroyed, begins lifting up out of the lava, bright red, seething with heat, as his life force is consumed and pounded into the anvil and put into this now molten iron golem, who forms on the edge of the bridge right next to you all. Well, not right next to, but you know what I'm saying.
Yep. It's happening.
It's happening! God, all these things are so small. Alright, and with that, after about 2 or 3 minutes, the pieces kind of simmer down. They're not quite as hot. They're still definitely hot, but not glowing red, as the pieces finally come together with the hammering completing. And there is just everyone kind of like as a wall of waves. Everyone just backs away from this creature. Does not make any sort of noise whatsoever. And Belkin, once again, with the Urgrosh this time, points at the creature. Pick up the anvil. Let's go home. And the creature willingly obliges, not making a single noise or anything other than the steps that it's taking. Lifts up the anvil, and you guys are able to move freely to the city. You all can see on Belkin's face that he was not overly happy about that.
He might be the one to be controlling it then. The guardian of the anvil.
And Kelman looks back at you all. All right, I believe we can go now. You said you all had a plan to get me into the city. What is that plan? In fact, let's talk about it on the way. Let's figure this thing out on the way. We have a long walk. And he, hopefully with you all, because I'm not hearing anyone talk, hopefully with you all, talks with you on the way to it.
Oh, Nat's on mute. That might be why.
Oh, that
There's
might be
nothing
why.
coming from Nat.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, there's several times Nat should have spoken up.
Yeah, everyone's kind of like looking at Nat like, should we do something? Say something?
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe, I don't know. Okay, I guess this is fine now.
Yeah.
Wait, can we just walk in? Is there do we have a big plan or what? I thought we just walk in. We have a fucking army.
Well, we do, but they also have an army,
And you have another golem now.
but
Nat.
that's not really the way they're. It's not really what I want them for.
But you did it.
Well, we kind of had to. Didn't have any other options, as far as I saw. Did you? Do you have any other options? You gonna lift it yourself, were you?
He could have stayed here under guard.
What good is that gonna do when my face shows in the city? No one's gonna believe it's down here. Legion of the Dead doesn't exist down here. They have no caste. They have no claim. I just want to point out, Nat, you would remember from the book that they actually do, according to the book that you're carrying.
She would readily point that out then.
Actually.
Yeah, actually. He's like, wait, what is this? And you show him the pages. Well, that's a little more interesting. I wonder why I never found any of that when I was looking down there. Tunnel vision. Well.
Gee, I wonder why.
Well, when you're in a
It wasn't
tunnel.
anywhere near the pages you took.
Well, I did go through the book, to be fair. I spent a lot of time looking through the book. And to be fair, you weren't down there either when I was down there. You have no idea what I went through, what we went through to get to this point. So, I understand that you are not comfortable with the situation. I can understand that. But you need to also understand that in order for any of this to come to fruition, there are things that have to be set and put in place in order for me to be able to assist you.
Are there any assurances you can give about it not happening again?
I mean, I can only assure you as far as I can assure you. You can trust my word or you cannot. It's entirely up to you. What you saw here was not intended, but required.
I just worry about what else the future might end up requiring.
Aye, me as well.
All right. To your question, no, I didn't have a specific plan in mind for getting you in, just that getting you in on your own would be simpler than trying to bring the anvil.
Agreed. It would be simpler. The problem is, as soon as I show my face, I've been exiled. Dwarves know it. All the dwarves know it.
Right.
On pain of death, as he so eloquently quotes. So, unless you can get me into the council without being seen, I have to have some sort of assurance that people aren't just going to snipe me as soon as I get in there.
Which is true.
Yeah. Kind of like looking at Barry for a second and then back at everyone else.
Wait, Gabe. I want to ask something out of the game.
Oh yeah, go for it.
How are we dragging? What was it?
Oh, Luno?
Yeah, Luno's body. How are we dragging that?
We still have to work that out. That is something we should probably talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I thought didn't we bury him?
Yeah, I thought you guys did a ceremony and everything for him.
We didn't bury him. We just
gentle repose.
Some initial preserving rites, because the whole idea was to send him back to Karth.
True.
Well, at this day and time, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well, we get him back to the town, and the Sakagi group there will take care of it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't have to. We personally don't have to get them all.
Yeah. As far as Nat's concerned, our responsibility is getting him back to his folks. They can deal with the rest.
Okay, so the 20 and... Okay, cool. Yeah.
Zoc, I think
Yeah.
you have a means of keeping people unseen, right?
Huh? But how long? How long is the walk? Like, how long would it take?
Well, you guys have done it before. It would probably take several hours to get back towards, close to being towards the surface.
No,
It'll probably be
I would specifically say from the gates where we entered the deeps to the
Yeah.
council.
If you're looking for a specific, I would say 3.5 hours.
From the
From the
gates to
from
the
the
council?
gate to the council.
Oh, to the council. I'm sorry. From the gates to the council, carrying the anvil or no? Like, is the anvil coming with you? I mean, that's going to change the time a little bit. If it's just
Right.
like the five of you with Kelman, going to the city, you guys could probably get there in like 30 minutes ish.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If the way you just said it, he was saying if we had a way of getting him in there safely without the anvil, he'd do it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's only 30 minutes,
Yeah.
just us and him getting to the council, we could do that.
Yeah, that's true.
And he would not be seen.
Well, if you can guarantee my safety and keep me unseen and unknown, I have no problem leaving the anvil down here for a time.
It's a moot point now, but it could have been discussed and said sooner. Yes.
Not to belittle you all.
I have
because
to ask,
You all helped.
do you have any sort of wards in the city that prevent magical effects of any kind?
He kind of like looks a little confused. No. Gotta remember, it's been a while since I've been there, but from my understanding, we don't have a whole lot of magic in the city. At least
All
not
right.
anymore.
But we need to hide the army of dwarf too, right? They cannot get in there for now. They have to wait.
That's another question. The Legion down here coming up with us, how will they be reacted to?
Let's just say not well received. Each and every one of these dwarves have given up everything. Caste, home, family, everything. They are considered dead.
That was my understanding, yeah. So we're basically marching an army of the dead back into the city.
Aye. Now you understand. Now you are starting to get the picture why we had to do this.
And what's your plan once we get in there?
My plan and my hope is that enough people have heard stories and rumors about the anvil that once they start seeing the anvil, they'll start to wonder, start to think.
It's a claim to authority and legitimacy.
Aye. Someone knows a bit about dwarves. Looking directly at Natalia.
Guess she's the expert. Okay, so once we are like 15 minutes away from the gate, we stop, and then only a group of us will proceed, correct?
Aye. That's fair.
With the anvil?
I'll leave that to you. You all seem fairly capable. You tell me whether we should take the anvil or not.
My only concern is if there happens to be some sort of magical defense or effect that would negate Zoc's spell on you. I'd hate to be just a small group of us with you in the middle of a hostile city if something goes wrong.
He kind of like, now that's using your noggin. Now you understand why we had to do it this way. We have to make sure that I get there if I'm going to get there. Subtlety works when you know it's going to work, but what are the odds?
I can make two people invisible, so I can make him and myself, and now I'll just go first.
The point is, the invisibility doesn't matter if we're walking the anvil in anyways.
Well, that's what he's trying to convey. He doesn't necessarily need to walk the anvil in if you all can guarantee that he is going to be safe all the way to the council.
And that's Nat's point. Yes, she thinks he should be, but she can't guarantee it.
Well,
Let's just gamble. I mean,
I'm gonna leave this one up to you. He's gonna follow your advice.
who can bring the anvil? Like, can our group bring the anvil? It's pretty heavy.
Well,
No, the golem would have to bring it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the golem has to come.
So it literally comes down to, are we sneaking Kelmond in just us and him, or are we marching the anvil in with the company of the dead?
Then we sneak in.
It literally sneak the exiled king-to-be back into the throne room, or march an army in. There's kind of no in-between here.
No, there really isn't. I'm really
Let's
good at
sneak in.
giving you guys great, easy choices.
I can help sneak in. I'm for sneaking.
Okay. All right. Who else?
So then playing the advocate here. We don't bring the anvil in. What's your case in the council chamber, in the throne room?
My case is proof that my brother poisoned the king.
You have that proof?
Aye. Though it pains me to admit. He doesn't give you any more on that, but he does seem to have information.
Okay. If we're gonna go, I can make myself invisible, but you know what? I should doff my armor and my backpack somewhere. Someone should carry it, so I have more maneuverability in case I need it.
I will say this, speaking to Kelman.
Okay.
I would feel much better if you made your case based on the facts concerning your brother, rather than relying on that as your claim.
As would I. But, as you well know, in working with dwarves, I'm sure, it's always good to have a backup.
Agreed. So we move in as a quiet group, you hidden, out of sight. Get you the audience in the chamber. And should something go wrong, we have the general here ready to bring the anvil in right away.
And who tells him if no one else is here?
I can do that.
You can do that? Really?
From a distance, yes.
All right, then. Sounds like we have a fair plan. So, and he looks back at Calvin and Barry. Just for clarity, everyone on board with this?
What? Just get me back to civilization, please.
He does the most pretentious fake bow that he can to you. As you wish.
Leech.
Yeah. So what about you, Barry? You on board with this? I'm assuming.
I'll be like, yeah, we have no other choice.
General,
All
His
right.
catchphrase is, "Yeah, why not?"
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
General, does it sound like a good plan to you?
Well, I can't say that I fathom the idea of leaving him going in on his own, but you all make a fair case to your plan. I think it can work, and as long as I'm at the ready, I don't have a problem with it.
All right. Just to help your case as much as possible, Nat is going to go over to where she's got her things set up, ready to go, because she is back to her own armor at the moment.
Oh,
She
you
is-
put on the blood axe armor?
Yep.
As soon as you pull that out, Kelman makes you understand pretty quickly that Kelman knows of the black blood axes.
Oh, okay. There'll be some conversation about that
I'm sure
before
there
too
will.
long, then.
Yep.
But she is bringing back the pieces of the armor that she currently has,
Okay.
with the helmet sitting on top, and
Okay.
presenting it to Kelman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Kelman dons all of it like immediately. He doesn't even hardly wait. He seems almost greedy, but it's not. It's more like dwarven greed than like greed. But yeah, as soon as he puts it on, there's a red glow that just completely encapsulates him. All of the armor that were separate pieces join together, and like as like interlocking parts come together, and he just starts moving around, and you don't hear any clinks or clanks from the armor, and he looks like one piece, almost like the golem itself, but not nearly as big. But yeah, it looks like one solid piece of armor, no nicks, tinks, dings. It is a beautiful piece of armor with a very constant, low reddish gold hue to it. He thanks you sincerely for offering that to him.
I think it suits you. Incidentally, you don't see anyone standing around right now, do you? Because he's got that on.
Oh man, I was hoping you'd forget. No, he definitely does see someone standing at the opposite side of the bridge. He's gonna like look around, like, who's that? Looking, he's like looking way off in the distance, on the opposite side of the broken bridge.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he made it.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get
I
off
would-
my armor and take
I
off
would
my
guess that's
backpack.
probably Lord Harold.
Okay. So Zoc, you take off your armor and put it in your backpack.
Yeah, and I'll give the backpack to someone.
Okay. Vid'll take
yeah.
it.
All right.
Oh, God. Is Zoc really going to hand Vid bag?
Actually, yeah, that's a good question. Anyone else?
I'll take it, I guess.
All right, Barry.
Oh, so close. Yeah. So you tell him that's Lord Farrell. You don't need to tell him that. He knows what that person actually looks like from the history books and stuff like that. But Lord Farrell does not cross the way. It's obvious that he sees him, but he does not cross the bridge.
Okay.
Unbeknownst to everyone else, only to Kelman. Kelman all of a sudden just bows at the bridge for no apparent reason. Everyone just kind of like looks at Kelman for a moment, like really confused. And Kelman, like, deep bow and turns back to everyone else. Hi. I see who you're talking about now, and I greatly appreciate you giving me this armor. When and if I get a chance, I would very much like to speak to him.
All right. Then I suggest we get you through this so you can come back and talk.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's get the hell out of here.
Please.
I know Calvin's like chomping at the bit. All right, so everyone's ready, right? We got everything. We're all got the plan. We're all ready.
If I remember correctly, we had made like a stretcher type thing to carry Luno's body
Yeah, I
on
think so.
down here.
Something like that.
I was figuring the same sort of thing.
We'll just say Vid offers to carry it, just because Vid wants to carry something, man.
Yeah. You don't get to carry the bag; you can carry the body.
There we go. All right. So everyone heads out. You guys make your way back to the deep roads. I get to bring up another map. Woo! Oh, do I not have it here anymore? No, I do. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys make your way through the deep roads. I know it's been forever. Where the swirlies back up. The lift back up here. You guys don't find anything out of the ordinary. It does take you about 2-ish hours, maybe a little longer than that. Maybe probably 2.5 hours to get to that point. And as you guys get to that point, I'll switch the map again. Yay, we're getting closer. So close. There we go. Cool. As you make your way to that point, I'm going to zoom into the map here. You come back to the crossroads. Nat, roll me a perception check, you alone, because you have 300 feet of dark vision. One thing you would note as different than last time you made it to this road, all of the glowstones are out on this path. There are no lights on this path anymore. Oh my god. A nat one. A nat one. It's a gnat. We'll just call it a gnat from now on. All right, Nat. You don't hear or see anything out of the ordinary. Let me get the iron golem here. I had all of this planned. You're carrying that. Where is that? Got all. Dang. Try to get that. Hold on, let's see if we can do this. I'm going to make Vid just a little bit bigger so I can make him a mount. Cool. Alright. Vid's carrying Luno. Calvin, there's that. And we got the golem who's carrying the anvil probably up to about this point. Alright. We have the only person I don't have left is Kelman. I wasn't sure who you guys were going to come back up with.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I used that image for Kelman. There we go. Cool. Alright, as you guys make your way to this, it kind of dawns on you all of a sudden that the lighting that had been kind of around this area has suddenly dimmed
real
to
quick.
nothing.
Real quick, Gabe.
Yeah.
As we get back to this point, since Nat knows we're getting close to getting back to the gate now, she's going to approach Kelmond.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Just like how I said I can reach out to Belkin if we have need to, I could reach out to Kelm now.
He like pauses for. Wait, really? Yeah, do it. The more ears that know.
What would you have me say to him? I can't say much.
Tell him. He gives you he's giving you like this huge long thing. that you're gonna have to. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it all, but I'm gonna
take her out on a date first.
I know, right? Basically, tell him. I found it. I'm coming back to the city, and I welcome his support. That's basically what he wants you to tell him.
Okay. Give me a second. I need to plug my tablet in real quick before
Okay.
it dies on me.
I'm assuming you relay that to Kelm.
Yeah, I'll give you the gist of it. I'll type out exactly what I say in a sec to you once I get it plugged in and everything.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, we're gonna have to wait because it all hinges on that in the moment. No, it doesn't. All right. Yeah. You know, I'm just gonna whether or not we actually have a fight this session, I don't know. But let me pull something up real quick. Yeah, give me a second here. Everyone can go ahead and pre-roll me initiative.
Frontline fighter, but I'm always the last ones to go.
Yeah, I mean it's okay.
12.
12. Nice. Yeah, y'all are
Nice,
rolling
nice,
good.
nice. Keep it sub 10.
Yeah, come on, keep it low, y'all. Stop rolling high. Barry, knock it off.
Gotta save it.
I'm sorry.
Gotta save it for the fight.
I mean, I did roll 7, so technically that is below a 10. It's just a modifier.
Come on. Come on. Below a 10. Below a 10. Another nat. We need another nat.
He's struggling.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah, he's doing
come
that.
on, Nat. Just trying to get as much as Nat can get. As much as Nat can get. Oh, I just realized I didn't hide any of that. Damn. You all see nothing.
14.
Oh no.
Oh no, you all see nothing.
The plague
They're
of the
so-
frozen
They're so
DM.
small, I thought they were hidden. Shit. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all don't know what's coming.
I literally didn't see anything. Whatever you just hit, I literally didn't see it.
Perfect. Well, you notice that I had everyone pre-roll initiative. So
Yes.
yeah. All right. So cool.
Stop.
All right. As you all get closer, Nat, what do you say to Keln? And yeah, we'll start with that, and then we'll get into what's going to happen. You don't have to type it out. Just tell me. I'm gonna take whatever you say. You don't have to do it as a 25-word deal. Oh.
How far is this from the gate?
Oh, this is so. If you remember, this was still close to an hour from the gate.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah. All right. That is your response, Nat.
I love it. sorry about the constant muting.
Yeah,
I'm at my cousin's house and there's people coming back and forth. So yeah,
you're fine. All right. So Nat sends that out. And Nat's face kind of goes a little wry at the response. Just kind of like, okay. All right. Well, I hope he helps us out. And almost as soon as he says that, I need for let me roll. I need a d4. Where's the? Can't pick anything up. I need for Barry.
Oh boy.
Just barely. Yep, just barely. Make me a dex saving throw.
Damn.
Let's see.
I will give you. You will have advantage on this save because they are actually technically at disadvantage. So I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna have you roll the advantage.
Okay. $19.
Nice. All right. So there's a long there's a stillness in the air as you guys make your way down this bridge, and as you realize the lights on the sides that were dim or dimly lit have been extinguished further down, and you can see nothing into the dark. Now you peer down, and it's almost like looking into utter blackness. Whatever prevents you from seeing this, you're not sure, but it looks like there's nothing down there. It's just like a road for forever. You can kind of see that a hill goes up, and you can see the sheen. Oh, I know why you can't see what's coming. I see where you're standing. You're standing. You got out your vision block. Never mind. I take it back. Yeah, you can't see anything because you're behind a freaking 20-foot wide column. Okay. So as you all look, Barry, you notice a momentary glint of light coming from the very far edge, and everyone would hear. There is a brief moment, and Barry, all the hairs on your neck stand up, and you like move just in time as a large ballista arrow fires straight past you, skidding down the hall. There's another secondary. This time the ballista seems to have hit its mark with a noise, and there's a loud grunt from one of the dwarves to the left. You guys are being fired at by ballistas.
Great.
Everyone already rolled me initiative, and you guys are way the hell away. There's a quick muffled like surprise everyone, and Belkin and Kelman tell everyone to get to the center, hide behind the column, and the dwarves do. Do you? I'm assuming you all move behind the column.
I mean, Matt was already over there next to Kelman anyways, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in
All
there.
right. Oh shit. Yeah. Cool. Shite! We've been ambushed. The hell's shooting at us? And you like
Zoc,
just looking at the.
Zoc, send bread up ahead. See what's going on.
Do I have bread?
Yeah, you
Bread
saw
died.
bread. No, you.
You just had a long rest. You could have got bread back.
All right.
I'm gonna
It's
say that
fine.
you have bread. You guys, you don't live very long. Like you don't
let me-
you don't go for a long time without bread.
Okay, good. Okay.
Okay, you send bread up.
Send him up.
Okay, you send him up. He's got magical dark vision, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It's not magic, but he definitely sees a heavy troop of dwarves that are manning everything. There are 2 ballistas. There's a third one looking out to the right. There are, for the first time since you guys have been even close to Olbak, the only other time you've seen dwarves with heavy crossbows are Kelman's troop. Most of these dwarves have heavy crossbows. If you guys can get up close, they're in some serious trouble. But as it stands currently, you all are seriously ambushed. And this road is blocked. This is the last crossroads into the city.
How many do they have? Are they outnumbering us or?
Yeah, they
Other way.
pretty much outnumber you. Maybe not with the Iron Golem, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14 different dwarves that you can see.
It's only 14. How many do we have? We have an army, right?
Do you still have that whole army with you?
I thought that's the plan.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I didn't remember if you guys had the whole army.
I didn't think it was the whole army. Some were going to stay behind because they had to find another place to encamp for the deep spawn showing up again.
Yeah, but that's
But
still a lot
I was
of
assuming it was a decent portion that was coming with us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fair. Yeah. I'll just do like a big grouping of old looking dwarves. There you go. We'll say 50 dwarves.
Oh gosh.
50 old guys. All right. You hear Belkin screaming, "File up! File up!" Like behind the column, they start filing up, and you can hear him screaming orders in Dwarvish. He's not speaking common for this. Nat, you would understand that he tells the dwarves, basically, he's giving them like a morale. Like this is your moment to shine. Let's show them what we can do. And there's a loud cheer from the dwarves. Hoo, hoo, ah! And they from a line they split like a swarm of fish, just like, and they charge headlong down this hall.
You have no chance to negotiate, huh?
I mean, you guys, you brought up the army. Yep, they have an army. They're gonna send the army. I mean, you guys can negotiate if you think you can get close, but
they already charged.
The army's going. Yeah, the army's going. They channel out and then back around to the next column, and once again line up. You can hear the sound of clanking arrows hitting the ground over and over again. There's a few small light thuds, and they traipse out one more time. This time they just overwhelm. There is heavy fighting. There's screaming of dwarves, and they're. I mean, they make pretty quick work of them when they get up there.
They fight deep spawn daily. So.
Right, they're heavy fighters. Even the ones that take the shots and the arrows, like there's a few. By the time they so we're gonna speed this up. They destroy all the dwarves except for one. They just make real quick work of it. I'm just gonna move everyone up because we're gonna move it on up. Whoop, baby, moving up.
I was about to do that.
Yeah. Okay, I can't seem to grab everything. There we go. Cool. All right. So they make quick work of the dwarves here, and I'm gonna slowly do this while I delete. All of them except for what you can only assume is the commander. And as you make your way up, there are several dwarves that have ballista arrows even in their shoulders that were obviously still fighting. They have scuffs and battle marks on them. You can see them kind of resting by the column as they're like slowly bleeding out. There are several dwarves that have arrows in them as well that were fighting as well. Yeah, you guys make your way up as the commander, who's haggard breath, you can hear kind of choking behind each breath, make your way up as you come up. Do you guys say anything? If not, Kelman's gonna say something.
Where is Kelman?
Oh, did I not put him down here? Oh, he didn't. He got drug up. There we go. I didn't grab him on the second turn.
Okay.
There we go.
He's the main character here.
Yeah. Let me use, he's in full battle armor now. There we go.
Ah, okay. So he looks a lot like the general at the moment then.
Yeah.
Twins.
Okay.
They're actually twins.
They're actually twins. Come on, guys. I only have so many tokens. All right. So yeah, they make quick work of that. You guys still have an army of roughly 48 dwarves. Only 2 of them die to that whole thing. And unless anyone's wanting to speak to the haggard leader on the other side, Kelman steps forward. He comes up. All right. Well, I assume, just based on the way that you all are fighting, that Ogman sent you. Am I right? Just nod your head. There's a nod from him. That's yes. Kelman sent him. Right. So Ogman. Sorry. God, I'm gonna do that. I can already tell. Yeah, you guys will have to help me keep straight. All right. Well, that's good to know. So, and he turns around to you. As I was saying, you can see why I had my reservations about going in without a plan. So, normally I'd let you go back to my brother. However, there's gonna be a change of plans. And he would take that dwarven Urgrosh, not with the not like killing him with the anvil sort of deal, but he would literally just he cuts his whole head off with the dwarven Urgrosh right there, just holds it, turns around, drops it. All right, so we know what we're up against. We know that there's gonna be heavy resistance in the city. I'm gonna ask you all one more time. Do you think you can get me into the city without being killed?
I think we stand a fair chance of it, yes.
I think so.
All right.
As long as we don't show our army.
Right.
Aye. All right, then. I think an hour away, maybe a little too far away. We'll move the army up closer. Up this road. We'll have them set up camp. He's telling this to Belkin. Make sure they are ready at a moment's notice. Sleep only if necessary, until we say otherwise. Am I clear?
If we need you, you'll hear from me.
There's a nod from Belkin. All right. I will wait for your command. All right. Well, if we're gonna do it, let's do it.
Speaking to my party mates, what was the evidence we had of the dragon slain?
It was the dragon egg.
You have the dragon egg, and
Right.
I believe Calvin has something too.
Yeah, I thought Nat had one too. I thought scale. Did Nat not have a scale?
I don't remember if I took a scale or not. That sounds right, though.
It does sound
Yeah,
right.
because both of us were really affected by it.
Yeah.
So I thought that's
Yeah.
why we both have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fair. Yeah.
I know I have the scale. If I don't, it should be, but
Check
I
your
believe I have the
inventory.
scale in right.
Check your
Yeah.
inventory.
Yep.
All right. All right then. Let's do it. If we're gonna do it, let's do it. And with that, you all head further up the road, right?
We'll need to present those to any dwarves that we come across if we want to not have to fight everyone to get to the throne room.
I definitely do have the scale. It's still in my inventory.
Okay, so you pull out the dragon scales, and Kelman
Mhm.
kind of looks at you. Ah, I see now what your plan is. That's a good plan. All right then.
We told him we'd deal with the problem and come back for an audience.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So with that, you all get your plan in order. You guys get your items ready for presentation, and you make your way further down the road. And we are gonna skip to finally back to the city map. Thank God.
Civilization.
All right, I'm gonna zoom way in here because this is about to get hairy. So we'll see. All right, you guys come in at O, way down here. The army is roughly. I'm gonna say the army is roughly.
Map's still loading for me.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
it's
almost
hefty,
there.
it's a hefty map.
It's a big map.
You guys are at the very southern portion, down by O. The army
go.
is. Would you say 10 minutes away?
Yeah, I wouldn't want him to be much more than that.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll say the army is waiting in the wings 10 minutes down the road of O. And the four of you, Vid's going to stay with the body, along with Kelman, make your way towards the entrance. And as you make your way towards the entrance, you hear loud clicks of crossbows being loaded as you make your way to the entrance.
We don't see.
Thaumaturgy from that. Hold! We're returning from our task to slay the beast, and we would request our audience with Augment.
No one fires. Do you all continue walking?
And like I'll hold my scale up in the air to hold it like that. So yeah.
Okay. Doc, I heard you were going to say something, right?
Yeah, do we see anything or we just hear the...
You hear it before you see it because you're walking through darkness currently. But as you make your way to the opening, yeah, you see like 40 dwarves with crossbows aimed at the entrance. Apparently they were expecting the creature to come through. You hope.
Do they see Kelman and me?
Invisible? No. They do not see the two of you if you are already invisible.
Yeah, I would say I'll be invisible.
Okay. Yeah. They don't seem to notice the two of you.
So visible, it's just me, Calvin, and Barry, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a call out from the wall of the bridge that is up. You killed the beast. Is that your proof? Just a little scale.
It is. Well, it's not the only proof we have, but it's the proof you get at the moment until you come a little bit closer.
There's a long pause. Well, it feels long. And then you hear the grinding of gears as the bridge is lowered. You all are able to make your way through. You make your way past, and as you pass the wall, there's a secondary line.
You froze.
There we go again.
Here we go again.
Oh, here we go again.
Someone messaged him.
Dude.
Who is it?
Never fail. Anytime I'm giving a good description. All right, so the drawbridge opens with a grinding noise, and as you make your way through, there's another line of dwarves with spears and shields standing in front of the stone wall, and there's what seems to be the leader. As you make your way up, 3 of you left. Is that all that the dragon left? Where's your proof?
The 2 scales are out visible. I'll look to Calvin. You want to pull the other one out?
Oh, I thought I already had pulled that out. We were talking about
the egg.
Yeah,
yeah.
The egg is what we haven't pulled out yet. Yeah. Which I believe Barry had that.
Okay. They're looking at.
Oh yeah, because it's in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're looking at your scales, and the leader or whoever he is. You can pick up scales anywhere. Maybe the dragon just dropped them. Where's your real proof?
And then I'd be like, if you want the real proof, then here it is.
Is the dragon just going to drop that?
He's like, you did it? Well, shite, color me impressed. All right then, lads, let him through. Let him through. You two. We better make it 4. You 4. Escort them to the council chamber, please. And 4 of them come from 2 from either side come and escort the 3 of you towards.
Not too close. If you don't mind, we're a little bit on edge.
Understandable, but orders are orders. Kelman asked me to make sure if you came back, you made it in one piece to the council. There's been a lot of civil unrest since you all dipped out.
Good to know. Thank you.
And just to confirm, it's about half an hour to the...
Correct.
All right, so 1 casting is enough. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to be like, also, I feel like since we got attacked on our way here, I feel like we should have some more space so we can have some peace, so we can trust you guys.
That's what I was saying. Don't get too close because we're on edge. Yeah.
Who attacked you in the roads? Foul creatures, I imagine.
Oh, there was all sorts of things down there. I'm giving Barry such a look right now.
Okay, so you don't mention being attacked by Ogman's guys?
I was gonna say, well, we were attacked by like ants, gorillas.
Ant gorillas. Nice.
Massive
Oh.
subterranean insects,
Like bug
undead
monkeys.
slime monsters, flaming salamanders,
The
lots of things.
the four that are escorting you at this point now are like, well, y'all. They take like another like 2 steps back away from you. All right, fair. You made your point. We'll just you guys can handle yourself. We'll just stay back a bit. And yeah, they lead
But we
you.
appreciate the escort. Yes.
Yeah, they lead you through the city.
The sooner we get to speak with Ogman, the better.
Yeah, they lead you through the city, and as they lead you through the city, the M on the map, the working caste district, there is a little bit of civil unrest here. You know, people, you can kind of hear every once in a while someone shouting in the streets about blah 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 back and forth about political nonsense. It only gets worse as you get closer to the council in the noble caste district. As you pass through that, there are criers in the street for both sides. Ogman and Kelm basically vying for votes at the council for who should be king. And there are, you actually pass by an actual brawl of several guards, you hope, maybe not, from both sides, fighting literally in the streets as you are escorted your way into the council. And as you make your way towards the council, there is a large contingent of soldiers standing at both the top and the bottom of the stairs. There is, you know, all the normal dwarven rigmarole. Where's your proof?
Mm-hmm.
Here's your proof. There's the proof. There's the proof. As you guys make your way up, Zoc, are you? I'm gonna ask. You're still following along, correct? At this point?
No.
No. Okay.
What?
Okay. So.
What?
Okay. Cool. That's what I wanted to verify. All right. So, all right. Everyone continues on to the council. You guys eventually make your way down the long hall. I am going to ask Zoc, are you ready?
Oh no.
No.
Okay. Cool. No, I just want to check. All right. You guys do make your way into the council building itself, the grand halls, all the way down that opens up into a large council chamber. And as you make your way up, there is a troop of dwarves with shields and spears at the ready, like at you as you make your way down from the front ranks. Where are you from? Who sent you? And there, you know, more rigmarole back and forth. You eventually learn that both sides have taken into hiding from the other so that they aren't assassinated. Kelm and Ogman both are in separate districts of the facility. We'll just say left and right. Kelm is to the left, or Kelm is to the right. Ogman is to the left. So at this point, you have one final decision to make. Where are you headed, the three of you?
The three of us.
The three of you.
I mean, we were told to be escorted to Ogmund.
Right, but you're here, and you've been escorted.
We're here. Okay,
Well,
so they've escorted us this far.
You've been escorted this far. You're apparently safe for now, but this is your decision.
Before we meet with Ogman, would it be possible to speak with Advisor Kelm?
I don't see why you'd want to do that, but I have no problems about it.
Where will we find him?
This way, down the hall, to the right, down the hall. Just go a little bit further. He will have guards outside his door. Good luck getting in. If you're looking for Ogman, though, down the hall. We'll wait for you right here. We'll escort you in.
I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. All right. Heading down the hall.
To which one?
Calvin?
Calvin? Everyone else on board with that? Calvin and Barry?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. You guys head to Kelm, and there is a contingent of 4 armed dwarves outside his door, standing at attention, heavily armed, heavily armored. And as you make your way up, they ready themselves as if they're going to attack you. What do you say?
We've come to speak with Advisor Kelm.
Who sent you? What are you planning to do?
We came to speak with Kelm, likely at his behest, if you want to ask him.
That's a likely story. It's just what an assassin would say to get in the room.
You can, by all means, step inside and ask him.
We could, but then we'd be opening the door for you, and, you know, you kind of see where that goes. So...
Oh, for fuck's sake, just come on.
Nice persuasion. Come on.
Come on.
Please.
I mean,
I'm going to cast Sending.
You're going to cast Sending?
Yep.
Okay. They ready themselves when they see you casting a spell. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Kelm, we're outside your door. Your guards won't let us in.
You said that out loud. I love this. They just kind of look at each other like, who the fuck is she talking to? I don't know. Yeah, there's as they're like really confused by what you're doing. About 5 seconds later, the door swings wide open. Come in, quickly. You out of the way. And he ushers you in quickly, immediately closing the door behind you, locking it like 3 different ways.
Nat is so tempted to look smugly at the guards.
Calvin does.
I'm friends with your boss.
That's right. Yeah. As you make your way in, you can see there are another 10 guards in here with him. He seems very on edge.
So,
all right. So
tension in the city is a bit of an understatement. Got it.
Yeah. Yep. It's by this point, by the time you guys have made it back, it's on the brink of civil war. Is where this is at.
Got it. No, that was specifically Nat saying that.
Oh,
So.
I gotcha. Yeah, we're basically on the brink of civil war. So I'm hoping it was you who sent me the message, that you have some good news.
We do, yes. We're
And
safe and private here,
I.
I'm assuming.
He kind of like looks around. All right, I can at least trust you not to kill me. You, all of you, out. Guard the door. Make sure no one gets in. They all leave. So it's just you and Kelm.
Nat's gonna look around. Obviously not seeing anything, but Kelman, we're here if you want to talk.
There is no response.
Of course there's not. Of course there's not.
So, any good news? I hope you at least killed the dragon.
Oh, we wouldn't have made it back in the city if we hadn't done that. And she's gonna hold up her scale again. It was a bit of an ordeal, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, after we killed the dragon, we received word about the king and what happened here, and decided to track down Kelmond and inform him.
All right. Well, you have your proof. I'm assuming you show him. And
Yeah.
after showing him, all right. So, where's Kelman?
He should be here, but I'm getting the distinct impression he's not.
Well, I certainly don't see him. Not how you were expecting it
Kill
to
you!
go.
I'm gonna kill you, Zoc. You're making me burn through so many spell slots I did not want to use.
I didn't do this. I didn't.
Nope.
I didn't kidnap Kelman.
Nope, you sure didn't. Are you gonna cast something?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Sending.
To who?
Kelman.
Okay, what do you say?
Kelman, where are you? We're in Advisor Kelm's quarters, and you're not here. What's going on?
There's a response almost immediately. Sorry, I got held up. A bit of a delay. I'm on my way. I swear. I'm almost there.
Apparently he got held up somehow? And judging by the fact that I don't see our little friend here either, I'm assuming he's involved.
What little friend? Oh, the little, wait. Why are there only 3 of you?
And who are you? You never saw Cal.
Basically. Yeah, like, wait, actually, who are you? Looking at Calvin. You didn't come in with them. Oh, you know what? I remember you. You were here, like, a few days before they arrived. You went into the deeps, and then you never came back.
We found him in the dragon's chamber. He helped us defeat it.
Sort
of. Sort of.
Well, at least you kind of held up your word. Kinda.
Well, I was looking for them. Found them. It
was less of a help defeat the dragon and more of a help with everything after, but we'll let him claim some of the credit for the dragon.
That's fine.
I did take out that evil golem.
Yes.
A golem.
You did.
Golem.
Didn't do nothing too much about the dragon. But
we won't talk about the other things you did. So take what you can get at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. I'm so tempted to just let it out. Just like, yeah, like I did it.
No, to be blunt, we brought Kelmond back into the city with our friend making himself and Kelmond invisible, and they were supposed to be with us right now, but apparently they're not. So I have concerns.
All of a sudden, there's a loud commotion from outside as you hear the sound of... It sounds like fighting for a moment, and then the door swings open. No one enters. The dwarves on the outside seem to have been, like, shoved out of the way, and the door slams closed and locks. And
how if it was locked?
Oh, it was locked?
You specifically said he locked it like 3 times.
Oh, yeah, never mind. That doesn't happen. There's loud clamoring from outside, and there's pounding on the door. In Kelman's voice, you hear, "Let me in! Let me in!"
Nat's immediately at the door, like, okay, how do I open these?
He like rushes over to unlock it, and the door opens. No one enters, and the door closes on its own.
Very confused guards.
Yeah, he's like. And in Kelman's voice, you hear, Kelman, it's Kelman. I'm here. I'm invisible. You can't see me, but it's me. I swear.
Where is Zoc?
The little guy? I don't know. He's invisible. I thought he was with you.
I thought it was with you.
What held you up?
I had to check something out, but it all checked out, so we're all good.
You couldn't have told us you had something to check out?
Well, if I had told you, you probably wouldn't have let me do it.
What was it? Color me intrigued.
I'm with all due respect, you tasked us with getting you here safely, and then you wander off without telling us?
Is this a normal dwarf thing?
Matt just looks at Helm. Is he always like this?
Aye. All right. Well, you got Kelman back, so that's good. We at least have a leg to stand on. I don't have to be king. Never wanted to be king, but I would have done it. Kelman, you are prepared, right? Aye, I'm prepared. We can do this.
Prepared?
Aye, for the tournament. Obviously, there has to be some sort of standing between the two brothers, as it were. Both have a technical right to the throne, and knowing Ogman, he won't give it up lightly. So, the best course is a tournament. Dwarves love a good fight.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Trial-wide combat.
That's right.
And here I was hoping for actually having a cultural difference to fall back on. All right. I should have seen it coming.
Yeah, you should have. Don't worry, I still got a few surprises.
All right.
All right.
So what do we do before that then? How do we initiate your claim, whatever?
Well, it's fairly straightforward. Kalman just shows his face. Hopefully he doesn't die. In public with his brother, and makes a claim to the throne. Although he's been exiled, he still has rights to the throne, which is why he was exiled. Now, here's the kicker. You can only claim it if you can prove you didn't kill the king. So, I'm gonna ask you, Kelman, did you kill your father? And there is a pause. There's a moment of pause. You still can't see Kelman, but he does reply, no, Ogman did it. That's sorry sought. He'll get what's coming to him. Roll me an insight check.
If I might ask, how are you so sure?
Yeah, roll me an insight check with disadvantage because you can't see his face or anything.
Oh, he did it!
Everyone? Okay.
He did it!
I actually do want to do this. Let's see.
The plot twist!
Well, okay, sure.
Oh,
With disadvantage, I'll take that.
Wow, with disadvantage!
I wonder if I believe him, though. I want to see.
Do you believe? Do you have the belief berry? Double nat 20s. Do you have it?
Oh, let's see.
I have
a 10.
I have actually seen that in game. Someone rolling disadvantage, natural 20.
Yep.
Oh, I have 10.
The odds are not in your favor for that. It's like 0.05% or something ridiculous.
Right.
It's only a 10.
Oh, only 10. Calvin? Do you even care?
No, because I barely know what. Like, okay. I didn't know about what's going on.
Natalia, you get the sneaking suspicion that he has done something very nefarious based on his comment. You're really certain that he's done something he really probably shouldn't have. Though you don't know exactly what.
Almond? What have you done?
What? I didn't do nothing. I just said he'd get what's coming to him. Still can't see his face.
And you still haven't explained how you're certain he's the one that killed your father.
Well, I told you I had the proof. So, that's what I was doing. I was making sure the proof still stood. And it does.
You didn't plant proof, did you?
Of course not.
All right. I'm going to trust you on that.
I love Matt's reaction when surrounded by tricksters.
And you don't know where Zoc went.
No, like I said, I thought he was with you. Oh, God, I love this. All right.
My third and final third level spell slot.
Uh-oh.
Sending. Zoc, where are you? And what are you doing?
Jackass.
Damn, if he do that, would that put the invisibility out?
Nope. No, it's all telepathy essentially. So you don't even have to respond verbally. You just think it to him. So you are still invisible, and you have 25 words to respond.
Yeah, where am I? What am I doing? What happened to me?
If you decide to respond.
What happened to me first? Am I like dying or what?
You tell me. You said you were walking away from the party. I'm still waiting to know
But
what happened to Zoc.
But you said the thing.
I said what thing? Oh, no. That's entirely up to you. But that's why I was trying to ask if you were ready or not, and then you said you were. So I assume Zoc was like dipping. So it's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's up to you.
Okay. So out of character, right? Obviously, Kelman poisoned Zoc.
No.
Right?
No, I'm sorry. I misread that. Ignore that.
What?
Nope.
Okay, because I was like, what the hell?
That's the wrong... Yeah, no. Let me, let me fix that.
He said something, and then I asked, like, did Kelman poison Zoc? And then he said no.
No.
And he said yes.
Absolutely not. He did not poison Zoc. No.
Okay.
I don't even know.
God, this is guys. I did not get enough sleep for this session.
I feel you on that.
Yeah. That is what happened, Zoc. But you dipped away from Kelman. So where did Zoc go?
Zoc is just hiding somewhere in the city, and you get a response that say, I'm gonna probably have to take a break for now. I'm sorry it has to be this way. We'll watch over you in our free time. Check the bag, perhaps.
Zoc, are you dipping on us?
The player is not. The character is.
Okay.
Was it?
All right.
Barry, give me the bag.
Here you go.
Zoc, what's in the bag?
What's in the box?
It's not in the bag, but as soon as you lift up the lid, and if you're looking around, like looking for something, you will notice there's a piece of paper stuck in the downside of the lid. It's a piece of paper. some notes on it.
Uh-huh.
If you read it, it essentially say that I'm tired. I don't think I can do this anymore. Brett and I is gonna go back to our old job. We'll try to keep in contact with you, but this is not working for me. I'm sorry. I'm very bad at saying goodbye, so bye.
So snap, Barry, you're the only one who hasn't changed.
Give it time. Barry doesn't need to, man. He's dangerous.
Also, I might change just because I'll die.
That's true. He might like just like
Yeah. The
yeah,
the squishiest character is
like
the last one to die.
I know, right? He takes like 56 points of damage and he's just dead. All right. So you all read that, and by this time, Zoc, you're hidden, and you drop your invisibility on Kelman, who's now standing in front of everyone.
I mean, it's just an hour. It's an hour, so I would just wait it out. I'm not dropping.
Okay. All right. Well, he stays hidden then. I guess it's funnier that way.
Okay. Well, judging by the fact that Kelman's still invisible here, Zoc is at least keeping up the spell until it runs out. Which means we don't have a whole lot of time if we want to get in position for you to reveal yourself and then immediately declare your challenge.
Aye. Let's do this. If we're going to do it, let's go.
All right. Gather your men or your escort or whatever you need. We're here.
All right. And the two of them, you assume, go to the door. Kelman tentatively opens it up. There's still a little bit of jostling outside. And as he opens it up, you can see the dwarves trying to get back into place, and they turn around like, why is the door open? And is it safe? Hi, it's safe. Come on. And that he comes out, and the guards surround him, and he says, give me space. So it surrounds him and Kelman.
Yep.
And they all walk back to the center chamber council, where
Nat is following as close behind as possible.
I'm sure, as well as Barry and Calvin, I'm sure. And you guys make your way back to the main chamber, where Kelman speaks to a lot of roughly 15 dwarves. Seems to be the council. I have with me one who has claim to the throne. I request Ogman's presence in order for the claim to be met. Someone please get Ogman. And there's a general murmur of, sort of the crowd. Yeah, exactly. And the dwarves closest to the far left side, just like kum, and they scurry and go get Ogman. And it takes roughly a minute or two before they come back with Ogman, holding Ogman up as he shambles into the room. You can see that there's blood dripping from his nose, and he looks very unwell, looking over at the lot of you. What is the meaning of this?
Out of character, I had a note about a particular poison that I found.
You sure did.
Does that look like a described symptom?
Mm-hmm. It sure does.
Okay.
He's so cunning. He is super cunning.
It's also, you would have known that some of the same symptoms as what the king had.
Yep.
Ooh. We are the bad guys.
Kelman stands, or not Kelman, Kelm stands upright. What the hell happened to you? You look like shite. I don't know. I just started bleeding from a nose, and it won't stop. There is a moment where you see Kelm, and he looks in the direction of the blank void in the circle. There's no smile on his face or anything like that, but it definitely looks like it dawns on him how something like this may have happened. And he looks back at Ogman. Are you well enough for a challenge? And Ogman stands up as tall as he can. I'm always up for a challenge. And I'm going to say it's like perfectly timed at this moment. Invisibility drops. And
well, I was going to say if we need to, I can send another sending to Zoc and tell him to just drop the spell.
That works.
I mean, they can drop at any time. The invisibility.
Yeah.
If he wants to drop, he can drop
That's
at
true.
any
Yeah,
time.
he could.
Oh, he can drop it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If that's the case, then yeah, he just.
I mean,
drops it.
basically, all he'd have to do is slap somebody, and he'd drop. So
He slaps himself. There's a little as he slaps himself, and he just appears in front of everyone. There's loud gasps. It's Kelman. How did he get in here? What's going on? And with that,
Matt has spear and shield at the ready just in case at the moment. By the way,
and with that, we're gonna end for the week. And
Of course
we're gonna meet back next week. So I hope to see you all to figure out what's gonna happen here. I hope to God I know I got some of you.
You got me. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, good. I got at least.
I mean, Augman's a
happy with
dick
that.
anyway, right?
Yeah,
Who cares about Augman?
it's not that I'm concerned about Ogman. I am having concerns about what sort of leader we're putting in place.
It sounds like they're all a bunch of dicks.
Dwarves are dwarves. There is a reason I built that spell, by the way, Natalia.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, that's where we're gonna end, and with that, we will meet back up next week. I'm super excited to see how this all pans out. You guys never fail to disappoint me.
I'm super interested to see what Zoc's got up his sleeve, or whoever the former Zoc was.
Yeah. Now I get to play 2 NPCs of the party. 3, because Tab left too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is gonna be great. I can't wait for them to just like randomly pop up.
I wonder if Tav got haunted by the comb.
The curse, that's stupid.
Curse, that's right. You can only make left turns. All right.